when like defenders.
I think it's like.
Are we live? Of course we're live. People, Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in each and every time. First things first, people. Good afternoon / good morning to those of you like myself in the United Kingdom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course good night, depending on wherever else you guys are in this world. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. I hope everyone had a progressive week in terms of their goals, hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Most importantly, you know, without health, we're dead, innit? So I hope everyone's doing fit and healthy. And if not, I hope you're on the mend sooner rather than later. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Don't think I can't see these comments. You know, do not think I can't see you lot being wise, guys. Oh, Deluded's on time. I told you lot, match day. You know, George Best, Maradona, Ronaldinho, all these elite men. We don't do the training thing. I told you lot, midweek streams, that's like training. We should apply ourselves, but you get it. We don't really take that seriously. And the match day, it's time to perform, and the timekeeping's elite. Then this is what I'm saying. It's elite now. You get what I'm saying? Don't think I can't see you stupid comments, man. Man, saying the world's ended and all of that. I tried to air it, but it's A's comment that tipped me over the bridge, man. Matt, I appreciate you. Again, Andrew, you're a supporter of my channel, so I appreciate you. Unfortunately, you're a Liverpool fan. One bloody Premier League trophy in 30 years. It must be tough. None of them bad vibes about Arsenal crumbling, man. Good vibes only. We need to hit back. We need to get back. We need 3 points. You know, obviously, where Arsenal, West Ham, Chelsea, if they keep messing about, and Tottenham Hotspur are concerned, the top 4 race, I think it's anyone's. I think everyone... Chelsea, I think better the best of what I said, but everybody's moving brazy. No one's really looking convincing of late. Again, Spurs weren't saying nothing. Look what the narrative is now. Arsenal at the start of the season to now. United, again, all that matters is everyone's playing 38 games, but this is a pivotal week. Now, you saw Spurs midweek snatch a victory from Leicester. You know, you saw the same happen yesterday with United. We need to get 3 points. It's a big test today against Burnley. I know they've got bare games to play. They've not got the biggest of squads. They've been dealt a shorthand. They ain't got Cornet, but we know what time it is when we're playing Burnley, you know. Oh, it's 1-1 in the Fiorentina game. Sorry, people, off topic. Caligari versus Fiorentina, which is featuring no Vlahovic, has been quite the dramatic game. But we need to get 3 points. Ideally, clean sheet, some goals, all of that. But we need to get 3 points. We've got Wolves midweek. Respectfully to Burnley, we can't look ahead, but Wolves is going to be a serious clash. Personally, when you look at the table, Wolves are doing quite well. But then, like, the sentiment of football, no one's really gassing up their thing, and they're doing well. That's going to be a tough game midweek. It's going to be a tough game today. You know, we ain't got no midfielders. I don't know at this present moment what the starting lineup is, but on Twitter, again, Twitter is where it is. It said Tomiyasu pulled out of the Japanese squad for the upcoming friendly, so World Cup qualifiers or whatever. So I don't know if that's premeditated, like he's not fit enough, he wants to do rehab at Arsenal, or he's injured for this game. That worries me. Also, we've got no centre mids, really. We've got no striker. I respect Lacazette and what he brings to the table. Goals are not really his forte. The same can be said about Eddie Nketiah. I love the guy, hey, London, that, but when it's serious business, the line's dead, isn't it? Like, there's no charges there for these phone celebrations. So we're up against it. End of the day, it is what it is. In true Arsenal fan fashion, we was hoping by the time Burnley came, Partey would be back. We all know what happened midweek with Thomas Partey. We all thought we'd be grabbing Arthur Melo and at least have something different. Now, I don't know where the Arthur Melo thing is going on, people, where Arsenal's concerned, but I saw yesterday, allegedly, Aston Villa are in talks to sign Bentancur. He's a Juventus player. If Juventus are saying they need to sell before they need to bring someone in or have assurances over a replacement for Arthur Melo, if they're going to let 2 midfielders go, on one hand, they must have something in mind, and maybe these are freeing up funds and the space for this guy. Or if they say, okay, cool, well, we'll prefer Bentancur to go after you're staying put, what does that mean for Arsenal? Because, hey, you know, I said I would shut my mouth until the end of the window. People hit the like button, but it's the 23rd of January, and we ain't got no midfielders. We ain't really got strikers that score goals like that. Boy, the only thing there's to be happy about is the defenders, really. Big up Tomiyasu. I know you're tore him a new one, as he always does when he plays us, but it is what it is. At least DG's on time for match day. See these comments? Big up Matt as well. Shout the members. Members, you lot let me down, man. You didn't ask enough questions. I think like 2 of you asked me a question for the Q&A. So that rolls over to this week, man. Appreciate you lot for tuning in. Martinelli hat-trick. I'll pattern the lineup. Important as well, people. Obviously, this game is not on TV, so streams, let's share them things there up, people. Again, especially if there's them Twitter ones and that. Because I can't lie, man. I had a sick one yesterday from Twitter that did the job. So, yeah. we don't need to worry about that per se right now. But let's just a mental note. Let me make sure I've got his goals opened up. The big bad wolf is always a tough one for us recently. I hate playing Burnley, man. I can't lie. Home and away, they're jammy. It's two very anti-styles. Everything that I stand for as a football fan. Nothing against Burnley, but I hate it. You know, it's two banks of 4-4, 2 banks of 4-4-4, more time. Let them know you're there. It's football by the book. Like, respect to Sean Dyche, but you know his training must be, well, he's 2 laps of the training thing. It is what it is. It's not pretty. You know, up the Burnley, man, are on to us, man. I can't lie. It says a lot that Oba ain't made the squad. It's all under 23 players. Wow, it's actually done. Boy, in life, they say don't cut off your nose to spite your face. And I hear what we're doing with Aubameyang. If he's been misbehaving, he's been misbehaving. But reality is, you know, there's injuries. No one, the form is kind of going a bit brazy. You know, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm going to do the lineup, but I'll read it out for you lot, people. Again, Ben White playing, doing that right back. So Tomiyasu is injured. Ramsdale, Ben White, Rob Holding, Gabriel Tierney, Lokonga, Smith Rowe and Odegaard, Lacazette. Either side, you have Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka. As I said, 4-4-2, 2 banks of 4. You know what you're getting with Burnley. First name I look at, Aaron Lennon. You know, he's an ex-Spurs man. Is it written in the stars? He does something today. But you've got, you've got Pope, Roberts, Tarkowski, me, Peters, Lennon, Westwood, Brownhill, who, if I remember correctly, I think we played an evening fixture at the Emirates and we drew. And Brownhill played quite well. You know what you're going to get with Peters and McNeil. Rodriguez and Vidra, you know what you're getting. These players have been about for a while. You kind of know what you're getting. They're a street smart bunch. It's a big push for Burnley as they're fighting to stay in the league. This will be their 18th game this season. So I don't know when they're playing them games there, but boy, it's a big push. So again, can't just look at Arsenal's things. In fact, let me stop delaying the inevitable and actually do this, people. So yeah, hopefully he will be number 1, but Ramsdale, at least until this season's done, let's move that because my hand's looking all mad as I'm leaning over, is number 32. And I can't lie, Ramsdale, you're my guy, quality keeper, but if I'm real, the positioning at times is a bit shaky. Even it's not his fault for the goals at Liverpool, but even then, you know, he's still developing. He's not going to be the finished article. Man's 23 for as much as we love him, but yeah, man. There's a lot of building blocks. Ben White at right back gives me a lot of hope. Let's be honest, respectfully. He's better than Cedric there, clear of Cedric there. Better than, Ainsley Maitland-Niles is irrelevant, but better than what we could have done there, whether he should have stayed or not. And let's be honest, Chambers, let's be respectful. There was a period Chambers came into the team and he was holding it up at right back, but it's not the answer. Anyone that says it's the answer, that's the same flavor of the month that sees people say we can win the league or do serious things with Lacazette as your main striker, respectfully, or people that were saying give El Nene a new deal because of his all-action performance at Old Trafford. I'm not mocking any of these players. It's just we've kind of been down this road, where guys have a real rich vein of form for 5-10 games and we go around in full circle, season in, season out. We've got to kind of be cruel to be kind. And I do think, big up the fans, I do think some sections of the fan base can be unfair at times and scapegoat, but they claim the club have mediocre standards. But then I can't lie, let's be real. Even me, we love a fairy tale. We love a fairy tale. Even Lacazette, when I say a new deal, I'm not against Lacazette staying and being part of the squad, but he can't be the main striker next season. Unless you can find a Mo Salah or something that plays out wide, then we compensate that. You can't be doing that. And to be fair, on paper, he literally legally can't be because his contract's running up. Very delicate scenario to have on paper. Your 2 main strikers in Eddie and Lacazette stills running down, being in January, and neither future's resolved. You look at Barcelona, I know it's completely different, but whether it's right or not, they've said, listen, Dembele, something's got to happen here, innit? It's a bit of a deadline sort of thing. What are we saying? Now, we're not involved in the club, but that's the thing with my club. It's like, unless you're involved, you never quite know what's going on. And I know, Edu, come on, I know you got something lined up, man. Positive thinking. You've got Lokonga, Odegaard, Emil Smith Rowe, and again, Smith Rowe with a full training session or 2 in now. Let's hope the ring rust is out and he's back to business. We can't expect fireworks from these lot. Even Odegaard, as good as Odegaard was, like this COVID thing, it takes a lot out of you physically, allegedly. So it was good. Big up him. I think we're all looking at, I can't lie, Saka, I'm looking at a reaction from you today. Robertson held you up. No shame. You've ripped him before. Martinelli, more of the same. Lacazette, can you score today, please? And let's slap Martinelli. I can't lie. Next season, you have to upgrade Martinelli's number, man. It's number 35 thing. I would say number 7, but that's calling with Saka. I would say number 9, but small hope that we get a next on in. Ronaldo, AC Milan settings, number 99, man. Let's just do that. Number 9, you've got Mr. Lacazette. I love the guy though, man. This is the thing. I love Lacazette for for his lack of goal scoring. We all know what Lacazette can give you. He'd be a good squad player, but for me at Arsenal, respectfully, like, we don't know how to delegate roles. It was the same with Giroud for all his frustrations. When you're looking at him to be your main striker, suddenly there's a different lens, really. You look at Firmino at Liverpool. If Firmino was at Arsenal, he'd still be a baller, and whatnot. But we'd be looking at him completely different because of his lack of goals. We need to start fitting pieces to the puzzle, man. And, hopefully that started with the summer with these additions. I do think when you get past the euphoria of every summer, let's face it, it was the best summer Arsenal fans have had in a while. Sorry for folks about that. Had in a while. Once you get past that, I felt, and I said it then, I think it was a big chance to revamp midfield, whether that's finding a partner for Thomas Partey or demoting him and finding a new partnership to do this thing, or replacing Granit Xhaka. Respectfully to Xhaka, it's not even the fact that I do or don't like Xhaka, it's just that, you're seen as one of the main guys. And I think if we're going to make you one of the main midfielders, there's only so far we can go, respectfully. I don't think he's as good as his fanboys make out. He's definitely not as bad as his critics make out, but it's a mixed bag. And that, at all different levels, there's very few players I think you lot can be part of a top 4 sort of thing that we want to do, if I'm completely honest with you. The young players, yeah, I think Lacazette could be as part of a squad, but in this current makeup at Arsenal, I don't think so. I don't think the same about Granit, really, respectfully, unless it's an El Nene role, but his ego is not going to handle that, Quite a few of them, if I'm honest with you. I love Holding, and he's a squad player, but these sort of man, like, it's going to get braced in the Champions League if you get there for these, man. Cedric, Marie, who's still on paper, respectfully. We just put people in roles they can't fill, man, for as limited as they may or may not be. You've got Ben Mee, we know what he's about. You've got Peters. Something tells me I don't like you, I'm sure you used to play for Stoke. I'm sure you did something at the Emirates when I was there once. I'm trusting my conscience, Peters, man. Something in my conscience is telling me I don't like you. I can't remember why, but something here is telling me I don't like you. I'm on to you today. I hope he doesn't jinx me now. Brownhill, who's a decent player. I can't lie. Obviously, I ain't gassing up his thing. I just remember when he played against us, he did quite well. And if I remember correctly, he's on set piece duties. We be switched on from corners because we seem to be a bit shaky from corners against these boys. I can't lie. We know what we're going to get, man. They're going to fight for every first and second. They're going to make the most of dead ball situations and aerial threats. Make sure you're marking. And Gabriel, I'm looking at you today because you're on it. Holding, you're actually decent in the air, man. Come on. I know it's saying that. I've seen Sterling and Jota beat you to headers, but I've also seen you padlock Diego Costa. So Rich Whip, Rob Holding comes out today. I don't know. You've got a big chance. There's not going to be too many opportunities in the ideal world for you to even play in midfield, because I can't lie to you. I'm trying to hear Saliba next season fighting with Gabriel and Ben White. For me, can you go and find a 26-year-old centre-back that can do a job in the squad that's levels? He doesn't have to be the biggest of names and stuff. Maybe if you're looking at centre-half. So Rob Holding's game time would be quite limited for me. So you've got, in your small opportunities, you've got to show you can do a thing. What number are you, Westwood? You're number 18. Brownhill. Who else have we got? Roberts. We're doing all right here. McNeil. And again, we know what we're going to get with Dwight McNeil. He's going to hit the byline, put crosses in. He can come inside. I think he'd make a decent fullback, but I don't think he wants to defend. You can get out that Burnley situation if you genuinely wanted to as well. I'm missing a name. What name are we missing? McNeil. Vidro. Number 27. Oh, we haven't put Lennon. Oh, no, it's cool. Lennon and Rodriguez. Oh, it's all good. Aaron Lennon. I know he was a spud, but I just like Lennon. It's like Defoe, man. It's a random thing, innit? Like, you cool, man. No, you're one of the ops, but it's cool, man. It's cool. And then you've got Rodriguez again, street smart individuals. When I look at these guys, they've all been out around the league, and we've got to remember, regardless of what you think of them, they've got experience on us and just street smartness about us. We're still a very naive team. A lot of our players have barely been footballers like at a certain level. Ben White, this is his second season in the Prem. You know, Ramsdale's been about, but you get it. You know, how many games has Holden actually played in the Premier's 90? He's still extremely naive as a centre-half for all his thingies. So, yeah, I think that's the lineup. Let me export that so I can get back to you lot. One love to you lot. Can we hit the like button, people? Let's call that AFC v Burnley lineups. Let's go into OBS quickly. What do we do? That's the background. That's you. Is that you? Yeah. That's us. I think you should see to the left and right of me once again. Ramsdale, White, Holding, Gabriel, Lokonga, Tini, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Lacazette, Martinelli, and Bukayo Saka. Pope, Roberts, Tarkowski, me, Peters, Brownhill, Westwood, McNeil, Vidra, Lennon, and Rodriguez make up the Burnley 11 people. Shout out to you lot tuned in. Don't forget, people, hit the like button and also make sure you're following on Twitch. Because, pardon me, we'll be live tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. But before that, we'll be live at 10 a.m. to talk Arsenal and anything else related to football. And obviously, midweek, you've obviously got the Wolves fixture. So check out the pin message. You know we're doing a watch along for that. So, yeah, hit the like button. I appreciate the 7 people who've done that already. Could it be a 4-3-3 again? Probably. And again, you know, the one thing that I look at again, you know, let's be real. Burnley are a very good functioning unit and the midfield battle is crucial. Now, again, look at football for all it is. They've got more experience. That midfield three is something you're probably not going to see at maybe in the future at Arsenal, but at this moment in time, as they're all learning, it'd be a myth. So again, Brownhill and these lot could look to not only dominate them physically, but off the ball. Remember, it's a thinkers man game. I love Lokonga. I think Lokonga will do a get back, and I think it's harsh on him that I think he's at the stage now where I think he needs to be pulled out the starting lineup and then reintegrated because he's struggling. But we can't afford to do that. He's feeling sorry for himself. Now, if he's going to be a lone six, which at times he will be, Burnley are going to look to test him there. You know, Odegaard and Smith Rowe, especially, you know, their natural habitat is to get further forward and whatnot. You know, they're going to pick them things apart. So pressing is going to be vital because we can press. You know, Martinelli and Lacazette, obviously, we're going to need Lacazette to drop into that midfield today. I know we need him to score goals, but we're going to need him to do that. And it's probably going to be the same old story for me. I know we've got Odegaard and Smith Rowe, but a bit like United, we haven't got that real technical number 8. So you're going to probably see our centre-halves overcompensating and Lacazette and Odegaard probably dropping deeper than you would like. But it is what it is. Flood midfield while attacking overpower them. We just have to double down on the attacking thing. Obviously, be switched on, but we're at home. They're probably first 10 minutes going to sit back, try weather the storm. Fans are going to be gassing us up. Might as well just double down on what we're good at, innit? They can beat us for that defensive unit and stuff, regardless of what statistics might say. We can beat them for playing beautiful football. So play beautiful football. And fundamentally, pardon my language, you fuck about today, it's going to get long. You know, now's not the time. You can't drop points like this. Respectfully, Burnley, Wolves. Arsenal's a funny team. We could do the opposite, but that Wolves game, I think, is going to be tricky for us, people. I can't cap, so I need 3 points today. I cannot cap to you lot. Let me scroll up. I was missing hella you lot stuff, people. Obviously, by doing the lineups, let's see what you lot are saying. Appreciate you lot that have, you know, with the DG chance. Man are saying 4-1-4-1. Maybe it's a 4-4-1-1. Bit more respect for Burnley, in my opinion. They've actually been a good high-pressing team at times this season. Amen. Anyone got the benches? You're right. Midfield is what top 4 will live or die by. Exactly. That's the battle, people. You're streaming FM later tonight. Maybe Bobby Firmino. I did it this morning. You know, I've been doing some random ones still. Big up to everyone supporting that. Lack of 5 more years. Martinelli 14. Give him 11. Give him 11. Aye, man. Number 11. To be fair, Arsenal in a no-win situation today. Win and no credit, lose, then ouch. Fitz, I don't know if that's true. You know, we win. Standard procedures. That's what we want, man. Like, I don't want praise for winning games. That's what you should be doing. Facts, but we can only play what's in front of us. Exactly. What would the game be on? Again, if you're foreign, you know, in another country, I'm sure you've got it on TV, but over here in the UK, it's not. See, you remember something with Eric Peters, but I'm sure, man, my soul just doesn't take to him. He's done something good. Unpopular opinion, but Gabriel is just Mings in an Arsenal shirt. Allow it, man. Gabriel's a bad boy. He does do some mad stuff, but what do you expect with someone at his age? But I like him, man. He's aggressive, a bit like Koscielny. Obviously, the reading of the game is going to need to improve, but everyone talks about potential. You know, to be a good swimmer, you're probably going to drown one or two times. You know, to learn how to drive a car, you had to stall. You know, everyone talks about potential, like this guy can be this. Like everyone talks about a young striker can be the best number 9 in the world one day. Completely scared when he struggles at 20 years of age with his back to goal. How do you learn them lessons? You know, if you're a chef, you have to cut your hands a couple of times, innit? And that goes for a lot of players, man. DG, I'm seeing the kit for next season got leaked. Arsenal know what they're doing. Hey, man, at least we got the drip. Very unpopular opinion, but we welcome them. Gabriel's a solid guy. Does do some brainless, mad stuff, but, well, Gabriel is better than anything I've seen Mustafi do. Do you know what? Socrates tried to defend with his heart, but he just used to get collapsed and you just weren't levels. Thoughts on Arteta's new deal? I dropped a video about it, but I mean, I think it's a bit too. I think we should get through the season and then talk about things because, again, I think, you know, everybody's very quick to find a narrative. I do think there's reasons to and not sign a new deal, but if you ask everybody now, unanimous decision is probably to sign that. You know, a few months ago, you said that people looking at you like a madman. If it is, well, it is. It ties in long term with what we're trying to do, and the manager's going to be here for the long term and all of those things, especially as we're trying to bring players in and trying to commit the futures of someone like Saka and these guys even more. So it is what it is where that's concerned for me. We'll have to see, though, man. I think it's a bit early, and respectfully, I know he's won the FA Cup, brownie points for that. But if I look at it harshly, what have you achieved? You know, what have you achieved for a new deal? We're not back in Europe. You finished back-to-back 8th. And plus, you know, respectfully, even though I praise Arteta for this, to play devil's advocate, should I really praise you for finding a system when you struggled with that last year? Shouldn't praise you for doing the right things. Because really, if we're honest, as much as I like Arteta, this is a job that really is punching to get in the first place. But yeah, it is what it is in that regards, people. So yeah, man. Hopefully it's a straightforward procedure. Where as much as you can say that of Arsenal, Deadwood gone, solid youth foundation. Yeah, he's doing all of that. Great stuff. But then if I look at it on the devil's advocate, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just going against my own opinion. That's what you should be doing. That was the mandate. You know, if you come into a job and you win Champions League, if the manager says you need to win Champions League in a hypothetical world, then you win Champions League. Great. But that's the mandate, really. On one point, brownie points for the achievement. But I can't. You get it. You can't get brownie points for that. That was what it should be. And again, last year, he kind of cowered away from that. But I agree with you. But to play devil's advocate, you know, I like the solid foundation. I like that he's getting everyone on the same hymn sheet. What I like what he's done personally now is he stopped messing up. Like, lo and behold, you play the same back five, you see better results. You know, I've seen a bit of clarity. The only thing that I really say against Arteta, beyond the obvious, I don't think he solved midfield. And it's got to the point with the midfield now, this is what you want to do. So unless it improves, I can't really look at it. I think there's naiveties, but I like what he's doing, man. But I haven't seen enough to be no Arteta out or any Arteta in like that. I like what he's doing, but if he was to leave tomorrow, I'm not going to cry. And I don't think there should be pitchforks for the guy. I don't think there should be, you know, people dropping their knickers at him because it's a neutral thing, isn't it? Like I haven't seen anything like if I was a Liverpool fan, you'd all unanimously agree Klopp's the one or Pep's the one. Doing good things. We're in a decent step, but only real time to see what the sentiment is in May because things change. I've told you before. I don't want to look back and we're not achieving nothing in May and we say, oh, but that December period though, that was brilliant. I know Arsenal fans like to do it, but you can't cut up the league table and say we were the best team since 2022 or it's just started and all of that foolishness. The league starts in August and ends in May. Who underperforms in their job and gets a new deal / pay rise? That's a bit harsh, but I don't know. What do you think about the goal yesterday against West Ham? It's onside. Like, I don't know why there's a big circus, bro. Cavani's onside. Like, I think people are forcing it where there's none. I know we like to get one on our rivals, but the man's onside. Like, West Ham should have switched on. Like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, isn't it? Like, nothing more I can really say in that regards, really, folks. Stupidness, really. The game got better in the second half for me, but it was we was doing a watch along. It was rubbed for time. Where's them Twitter links with the matches, man? Sorry, people, let me get the benches standard. Imagine. There we have it. The bench. Where's that bench? Oh, you're acting, man. Why have you only got the Burnley bench? You're pulling some stunts. Oh, fair enough. I'm lying. I'm capping on them. Let me put the benches in, people. 1 sec. Removing the banner just so I can do that. Where's Arsenal? Because we're first. The bench, you've got Leno, Tavares, Chambers, Nketiah, Alabusu, Mika Beref, Salah. Hey, Amari Hutchinson and Charlie Patton. Hopefully, it's a straightforward day today, folks, where the young tugs can get some minutes. Must be elite for the young bulls to be on the bench. For Burnley's bench, you've got Lowton, Cork, Goodmunson, Hennessy, Stevens, Collins, Barnsley, Long, and Thomason. What you see is what you get in that regards from them. Let's put Burnley bench. Let's put Arsenal bench. That back in there. Salah, man. Well, Salahuddin. not the Liverpool one. I'd love that to be the case. Why is it harsh? Season has finished in Jan. How is it? I know we're out the cups and Arteta has to hold his licks for messing about in the cups, but you know, you're still in with a chance of getting back into Europe. I mean, even if you're right, and the season is finished, let's just go with what you're saying. So what, are we just going to pack up? If we say the season's done, even if it is, what are we going to do in January then? Respectfully, I'm asking. Like, what are we supposed to do? Just rock up at Burnley and whatever happens, happens? Rock up at Wolves, whatever happens? I'm asking logically because reality is, even if the season's done, the world keeps spinning, in it. Like, what is it? Building blocks for next year? What is the motive then? You don't get trophies for finishing fourth per se. And I think with the TV rights and stuff, fans have been twanged into, obviously, there's this holy grail finishing fourth. And in Arsenal's case, we're just being in the comp. And we all know what happens last time we was there. I mean, I wouldn't say sixth is acceptable, but I don't think you're necessarily going to lose your job. You should be getting back into Europe. The minimum for me is Champions League, but the minimum probably is Europa League. I think if he gets Europa League to go with the building blocks and the things we've seen, he keeps his role there. I don't think there should be talk of a new deal. If you get top four, then your first manager that, out of three guys that's helped return us into Europe, whether you can have your concerns about him or not, then I'd entertain it. It's a results-driven business. Finished 6th, 8th in 3 seasons. He's had enough time, in my opinion. I hear that. DG is Guendouzi better than Sambi Lokonga? They're 2 different players, in my opinion. Guendouzi is clearly better passing the ball forward than, for me, the personality and stuff. But yeah, they're 2 different players. I like Lokonga, but also like Guendouzi. Every Premier League team can't win the Premier League. One has to build a good team to even compete. I was at the Liverpool game. We weren't good enough and didn't show any direct threats, just long balls. Where you're watching it, he's goals at this moment, but I swear there's normally Twitter streams, man. Big up to you, lot, man. I can't disagree. Like, again, I see reasons to keep Arteta. I see reasons if you guys and girls say you think he should be gone, is where it is. But we all know at Arsenal, respectfully, that we're not a club that's going to see, all right, let's just say, imaginary world. And I might be exaggerating, might not be the best example, but let's just say Pep was interested and he left City. And we've got Arteta. I don't think we're a club that's going to sack Arteta just to get Pep. Like Arteta, anyone to lose their job at Arsenal has to get very brazy, and then we talk. I don't think we do that, and I make that example because I hear all this talk about a new deal, and we're probably not going to get Ten Hag and all these guys, but all these managers that are floated around and stuff with Arteta's contract, if Arteta's contract, if one of them became available, and they could do a better job in theory, would we entertain that conversation? I'm not too sure. Share up the streams if you've got any people. Give it time, they'll pop up 10 minutes prior. Smile, please. I beg you, if you can, some in the game. Watch along. Where are you watching it, my guy? Well, I'm going to watch it on his goals. The standards are in the goal. I don't think there's balance, if I'm honest with you, when speaking about Arsenal, but 100%. The things we're meant to have high standards about, I do think with Arteta, there's a lot of criticism, but I do think a lot of excuses are made, if I'm honest with you, and you can't have it both ways. You can't gas up his thing when we win and say it's just all the players when we lose, even though there has been that. Ski. I do like what he's doing. For me, the main thing is there's more clarity over what he's doing. Last year was a bit of a mixed bag. You're playing guys that are letting you down, e.g. William. I'm seeing more stability. Now, there was a lot of different variables. Now, again, I wouldn't say I'm convinced, but I'd say I like the direction we're going in. Do you think Arsenal are going to get top 4? You've got a chance. Like I said, United, Arsenal, Spurs, West Ham, they should all be looking at each other like, oh shit, we could do it. It comes down, like the top 4 race has been, is who crumbles the most. You know, you look at the sentiment around all them clubs. I've said every couple of weeks they're doing amazing or not. You know, I think everyone's got an opportunity. Arsenal fought their way back in mathematically. I assume you're a United fan. You've got Ronaldo. You know, Spurs are doing decent under Conte, still undefeated, as bummy as the unbeaten record is. You know, West Ham, they're doing their thing. People were gassing them, then writing them off. Mathematically, Chelsea start messing about. Things could happen. Chelsea are not that far off Liverpool. In fact, regardless of the mathematics, we probably all expect City don't have to worry about getting to Champions League. Liverpool are in their league of their own, just below City. I think it's a 1-1. It's looking lively. I'm saying 3-1 Arsenal by God's grace. Hutchinson, I'd like to see him get some minutes. DG, honestly, I don't feel so confident today. I don't know which Arsenal we're getting today. Hopefully we win. I need to see a reaction, man. Pardon me. I can't even give a score prediction. Our up and down pivot keeps moving too much. Wait. So many dire performances under Arteta, and that's just this season. Currently, the club are knee-deep in mediocrity, and this is being part with because Gooners are mistaking longevity for success. I hear that. The one thing I like is I think there's no balance, and I look at, you know, we used to do it where we'd focus on, bearing in mind football's a 90-minute game, we'd focus on a positive 10 minutes. And I just feel, as much as I like the performance in such against City's the best example. You don't get points for trying. Like, I loved it. It was I think at 11 men, we might get a draw. We was all right. There are some favorable factors, like City were tired, but we played well. We need to move away from, the fact of saying we played well, because Southampton played well against City. They came away with something. For whatever variable, we didn't. And, many teams against City have them sort of performances. And we need to remember there's a difference between winning and playing well. You don't get points for playing well. You get points for winning. So there's many positives we can take from the game. I'm not negating them. It's just you would think we won, like, and things like that. And that's what I mean. There's no balance, to the point where people tell me I've got agendas for saying that. Like, my only agenda is seeing Arsenal, and it's been a fucking long time, pardon my French, returning to being genuine contenders for something. Total Sport, text DG for links. Let's go on all of them. Total Tech. What level is this fan? Sorry, folks. It's getting mad hot. Maybe it's the nerves. Still there. Here we go. Let's get back into that hot seat. Where was I? One love to you lot tuned in. Let's make sure. Again, ideally not HD links. I can't lie. They're going to kill the Wi-Fi and that. How confident are you about finishing above Tottenham? Listen, I just take every game as it comes. I'm focused on Arsenal, because if we're honest, I'd love to finish ahead of the Ops, but the way we're moving and been moving for years, just got to focus on getting back. All that challenging and banter is secondary. We need to get back to being able to say in a 10-game period, we're going to do this and that. And until then, I don't know, man. I don't know. I want it to come. I don't know, man. Just keep doing your job and you might have a chance. But everyone has to play 38 games, Points on the board FC has turned into games in hand FC very quickly. That bench looking like story of our January, broski. Story of our January. I want Guendouzi back so bad. So do I, but reality is it's a myth. Afternoon, DG, your grind is unprecedented. Can't lie. Big up yourself. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I don't get the hype around this manager. Potter, Vieira, and Gerrard would do a better job. Don't know. All I'd say is, I'm not here to defend Arteta. All I would say is it's just down to him to prove you wrong in a nice way, and I'm sure you'd want that. I'd be pleased to keep Arteta. I'm seeing signs. Bottom line is the team is 2-3 players short. I hear that, and I'm seeing it as well. But I'm not gonna lie. Collectively about the team, for every positive signs I see, I see some others, and for me, I'm really judging Arteta on midfield. That will make me really believe, because I know I'm not making it about Xhaka, but we're gonna live or die by midfield. You want Xhaka to play, and Xhaka does well at times, but we've been down this road. Are you going to be cruel to be kind? Because I think we could, on top of, like I said, I think last season the summer was so good in hindsight, and I think it could have been, by our standards, a real revolutionary summer if we just pressed for that certified midfielder. One love to Lukonga, obviously he's young and that, but that guy to play with Partey or whatever, because we're doubling down on guys that we can't get there with, man. We just need, and again, it's the experienced players, because again, I'm loving the building blocks, the young players. Again, Lukonga, I have no doubts he'll get back, but as I've been saying, Lokonga, I think he's feeling sorry for himself. Really, who's there to hold his hand right now? Partey did a Mazza, Xhaka has done a Mazza. Maybe they want midfielders. He ain't got no one to hold his hand. When it was going, let's look back to the Liverpool game. We was on to them for the first 20 minutes, and then they scored in the 22nd. When it's going shaky for Liverpool, Curtis Jones looks around. Fabinho's there, Van Dijk, with the lovely ponytail, bellowing instructions. The experienced players set it. For us, if our young tugs aren't really on it, and, Lacazette, these couple guys put in a shift in terms of experienced players. But, if the young tugs are not there, then it's brazy for Arsenal, really. And again, as much as I love the young players being at the forefront, that's a dangerous territory because they're still learning themselves. And for me, you kind of cripple their growth. Obviously, a lot of things thrive in adversity, but are we trying to grow thorns or are we trying to grow some roses? Let them thrive in positive scenarios. Look at Foden. When it's going left for City against Southampton, even though he was setting it, you can see other men. And to be fair, one thing I give Arteta, a lot of these, I think the players need to be able to get themselves in a headspace mentally, because I look back to that Liverpool game while we're on that topic, people. There was times he's telling them to press together and it looked like a couple man were getting scared. He can take you to the water, but, the drinking is crossing that chalk. The fans can gas you up, give you the faith. Arteta can do his thing for all his criticisms, but once you get to a certain period, you're by yourself. And again, I think that Liverpool game, beyond anything, it was called kind of like Arsenal of old. And I think the game really flipped to the goal we conceded. It's like we gave it all the big one before. We had a good game at Anfield. It's like we were on it for 22 minutes. We conceded, and Liverpool said, "All right, cool. You know what? We've been sluggish. Time for us to pattern." It's like we dropped our heads and we're like, "Oh, we're a goal down." It looked like we were getting scared, and that, like, on top of the obvious, players were working their way back into form and people were struggling with fitness. And clearly, Tomiyasu has missed out now. And this is what I mean by losing battles to win wars. If we knew that he would suffer some sort of setback, could we have potentially just left him out so that he could play today, where top four is the priority? I don't know. Now, Arteta can't win in that regards, really. Teta should only leave if we have a replacement who's better, no risks. I hear that. Hit the like buttons if you haven't. Loving the chat, people. Loving the chat. This is why I love sitting here and speaking. Time is flying. Again, please hit the like button. Please share up the streams or point me in the right direction. That is saying HD. I think that one there is very easy for us. Is it too early to be clicking on streams, people? Potentially, because the pop-ups are in full effect. Too early for streams? I don't know, man, because I've just clicked on something and I hope this is a 30 link, but yeah. Is what it is, man. A very stressful 1-0, but 1-1 is not out the question. Come on, positivity, man. Light midfield will affect our attacking edge. Let's hope we can get a W. People hit the like button. This Don is a real one since day one. Oh, you see, again, I think this one's demanding a lot. So we'll copy and paste this link. Is what it is. Twitter links in particular, if they're about, share them, man. They're the easiest ones, in my opinion. Last two games, Ramsdale's positioning has been very worrying. Just keep an eye on him. Still made so many saves in the semi-final, in all fairness. But this is the thing. We've got to improve these players, because Ramsdale's arrived at 23 years of age, which is basically in goalkeeping years, probably about 20, 18, 19. He's still very young for all his maturity and things, And they say the same about Tomiyasu. I wouldn't say it's a good thing he got ripped against Liverpool because we lost, but people see he's human. And Gabriel, Tomiyasu moves like he's been in part of the game for 10 years and stuff. But games like that, you got to remember, he's 22 and that. Ramsdale's 23. These guys are going to do brainless stuff. Tavares, Lokonga. And it's about learning from it. I don't like to sit here and just say, they're young, because it's true and old habits die hard. But if I look at Lokonga and Tavares in particular, people, they've played enough games to learn, all right, there's a theme here. There's a theme here going on. You lot who play Sunday League, if you play 2 games and you're diving in and you're conceding penalties, on the third game, are you gonna think twice? Should something not click in your brain? Say maybe I should do that. I don't know. Appreciate you, Roger. Big up, DG. Would you prefer who we have in midfield and attack youthful squad includes to finish the season and achieve 5th, 4th, or 6th, or bring back Aubameyang plus Sam Wilshere and Ramsey for 6 months? It's confirmed full finish, man. Football club first. The betterness of the football club would be to get top 4, really, and that could open things up. Then the fan in me saying, I'd love to see Aubameyang get 100 goals. One love to Wilshere and Ramsey, but I mean, are them man gonna help us do what we're doing? I don't know, man. When last did Wilshere play 90 minutes? What's his physical conditioning? Again, we sign him and make him a or whatever, pay as you go. And I know he's training and that, but how fit is he? What if he suffers a knockback? Or should we just sign some up? I don't think I'm a very sentimental Arsenal fan, but we ain't got time for that right now, man. If Ramsey, comes back and legitimately helps us or Wilshere, then fair enough. But crazy one, man. Big up DG. You can see the direction he wants to go with more his players now, to be honest. Not sure he can improve players, but my kid said 3-0, 2-0, and 2-1. I assume all to Arsenal. I'm going 3-1 Arsenal still. That's our level, finishing above a team that wins nothing. Hey, you're a tough man to please. When you say it like that, it's crazy. Dominic is saying up the Clarets. Big up the Burnley fans tuned in. Man, so people acting like rich aristocrats who are perfect in their lives. Doubt people meet their own high standards. Trust. You got a point there, man. Actually hear both sides of the argument. And that's it. Because let's be honest, Arteta hasn't done enough to have pitchforks, and he hasn't done enough for everyone to be bowing down to him and stuff like that. Like, it's a neutral topic, really. You know, it doesn't, as long as you're approaching it fairly, it doesn't mean you've got an agenda. It doesn't mean you're an Arteta apologist. Listen, the only agenda I have is Arsenal getting bloody back to winning things. How many times? And he spent peace. I feel like we just won a Premier League team. I feel like we're just a Premier League team with a manager whose level is championship at best right now. Very harsh. And I'd say for me with Arteta, I like the way you set us up in big games in this fight, but can we correlate that to winning, Carl? You know, it's still the same old story. Fundamentally, the L sheet, the L plate next to the thing. You know, in 2 years, we're not gonna. No one's. You look at all the City defeats. Are we really gonna? And I'm not. I know it's harsh, but are we? We look at the multiple times City have bopped us. Are we gonna be like, oh no, but that defeat was better than that one though, because we had a little bit of fight. Are you not gonna do that? I hear it, but is that what you lot on? Or we were good in the first half and then this whatever? I know City are a different beast, but I can't lie, man. We're still gassing up the Coquelin and Santi Cazorla City away, man. Like, obviously, we've did our thing in the FA Cup against them. I'm not negating that, but the Premier League record is brazy. It's easier said than done, but yeah, man. What is the game on? Wait. Xhaka on red cards is who I am. I take risks. Wait. You think Lokonga has a bright future? For me, he's a bit sloppy. I think he could be a decent player. I don't quite agree with company about, you know, Yaya Toure and all them ones there, but I think he can be a competent number 6. But you know, for him to, you know, he speaks about being an 8. From what I've seen, maybe when you get a bit more comfortable and you understand the Prem a bit more, we see a bit more personality. But from what I've seen, you're a 6, and I think you should embrace that. The number 8 thing, you can try to contribute, but that's not you in it. I don't think you've got that. But I think he can be a decent player. I like him, man. Obviously, you know, it's a long way away, but he's had good games for us. Right now, he's in a terrible moment of form, and I think people forget that. You see, the same way these young players ride good bouts of form, they have terrible ones. And I would like Lokonga to be pulled out the squad, but, you know, Partey came back and got himself Kalas. Xhaka Kalas himself. El Nene's still with Egypt and Afghan. We've got, you know, for all the talk about Arthur's agent and Teleman's agent, boy, no one's there in it. Like, boy. Yo, DG, big up the Toronto Gooners. One time, keep grinding. G, shout the Canadians. With Chambers right back on white midfield been a decent option, maybe, but if we're getting in that direction, it's a myth. Where are you watching the game, you joke, man? Hey, man, did your mum teach you to have manners? Come on, man, pattern up, man. It's a Sunday. Come on, man. Be respectful, bro. You know you ain't like that. You come on, man. You a good guy, man. You know you ain't bad. Pattern. Arsenal agendas only. Morning, DG. Push comes to shove, Aziz or Patino, because I don't see us signing no one. They're going to learn harsh lessons. DG, Total Sport Tech, choose the Shitana stream. You lot hit up that one in it quickly. And I need to go to Red Edit Soccer streams. 1 second, people. I need to get the laptop charger downstairs. Tavares doesn't have nothing on that recovery pace. Oh my days. See the recovery. Tierney, shout out Arsenal need to sign me. Hey, that felt like I was gone for 30 seconds. I'm lit. I'm too quick, man. I'm better than Neymar. I just need to train. You've seen that video. That's the funniest video I've ever seen on social media. Reddit soccer streams loaded. He's goals. What are you telling me? 15 minutes until kickoff. He's goals letting me down. What's all this? UAE Cup? No. Arsenal Burnley, bro. Right, he's goals. What's going on? Site can't be reached. Yo, Doug. It's all that bad. Total Sport Tech Tuesday. Let me find that. I need to find that. Yeah. I hope you're not being bad, man. I'm trusting you, bro.
It has been working. They've got.
I'm trusting you. I mean, that's looking like Liverpool, but I'm trusting you. DG, you are lucky you watched the great Arsenal teams. I've only started following since 2012, and I'm dying to see a big trophy. Trust me, like, bro. Primary school was Arsenal and Invincibles. You know, in my 26 years, I still got mad. I remember being called a glory hunter for being an Arsenal fan. Imagine. It sounds mad, innit? It sounds mad. Oh man. DG, long time brother. Hope you're blessed. I expect a clean sheet and definitely 3 points. I hope so too, man. We are getting there with City and pool games. Is it only Arteta that has struggled against them teams? The team is improving. I agree. The topic was, to be fair, specifically Arteta. Sup, DG, been a while. Holding, shit, here we go again. Bit more optimism, man. Let's defend the players. I wouldn't say it's top 4 or bust today, but, you know, if you lot don't get 3 points, it's brazy, considering the results we've already seen. DG, you know you can't hack the stairs. Hey, man, recovery. DG, the Arteta contract talks are coming too early, in my opinion. We should wait till the end of the season and see where we finish in the Prem. His goal is down my side. Any other stats I can use? I mean, they got down his goals. Bro, your prediction, 3-1. 3-1 our way. Man, Total Sport Tech making me nervous, man. Where's them links, man? Let me put in a shift. I know you lot got links. Keep them coming, man. Let me put in a shift on Twitter for you guys. Let me know your predictions and all of that sort of stuff. Arsenal versus Burnley stream. Let me just DM myself all of these ones. That's one. Obviously, when we see that they're working, we'll spread them. I don't want people to be doing bookie things. There's only one man that can save us, you know. AFC Presser, man. He's changed his name, though. He's my guy, but as you know, Tommy is not in the match day squad, by the way, people. He changed his Twitter handle, man. What did you change it to, bro? I need you today. You're the guy for the streams, man. You're the guy. There you are. Presser V2. Yeah. My guy. I need to find that on Twitter. Let's get you on Twitter. Let's get you on. Again, people. The fight for streams. What other YouTuber do you see doing this with you lot? And we've got 11 minutes. Hit the like button. Let's make sure we're over prepared. Go follow each other. Shout out to him. He's put himself on private, so you lot got shagged. What one's this? Okay, we'll load up that one. All right, by God's grace, we've got something 30 there, innit? What is that? Pop-ups and that financial stress. Yeah, I am. Send me peace. I ain't got nothing for you, though. That was Buki. Let's actually check the timers working. The game ain't started yet, people. All right, everything's cushy. Let's get back. His goal's been taken down, man. They got them. Score predictions, man, are saying 3-0 Arsenal, 3-1 Arsenal, 2-0 Arsenal. Chris is the only one backing me with 3-1 Arsenal. We're going to get 3 goals. A man said, is this Birds right in an Arsenal shirt? Mad trust, man. It's amazing. I wish I had his piece, though. If you need someone that needs, I don't know why you would need it. It'd be a bit booky, but if you need a Birds right looking like for birthday party, shout me, man. Shout me. Especially if they're Spurs fans. The rates are going to be premium. Absolute premium. I just need to work on a Dutch accent and then start moving mad. 4-1 Arsenal, big up DG. I hope so, Gibbler. What a name. 3-0 light work, Burnley are finished. Boy, you know what they say, when you're looking booky and you're looking finished and you play us, it's a different sort of affair. This is a game for Lokonga to take his chances and to finally produce a good performance. So need to see Odegaard and Smith Rowe to create more in midfield. Xhaka to run at defenders today. I mean, for me with Lokonga, I would say what I want to see is you cover that left-hand side as Tierney goes a bit more. Be a bit braver in possession, because there were moments he looked a bit more comfortable against Liverpool in the second half, but it fundamentally weren't good enough. And for me, just always look shaky now. And he's got to learn these tough lessons, you know. You've got to weather the storm, as they'd say. Just Google Total Sport Tech, but the streams don't usually start until the game start. Ah, you said it once, man. You got your applause. I can't lie, man. It's coming like your baby mom likes Bergwijn. I mean, is she a Spurs fan? I don't mind. I'll get one for the team on Arsenal. I don't mind scoring goals. Score goals at Leicester and in your baby mom's bed, man. Chill out, man. We laughed one time, man. I don't even see your username here too often. Now you're probably looking at the screen baffled. Unfortunately. Wait till the haircut lands. Your baby mom's finished. Finished. Nipples getting warm and that. Let me chill. It's not even 9 p.m. Anyways, the real problem is that the club are more worried about managers' contracts running down than players' contracts. That would be a bit harsh. Pop-ups are a small price to pay for free streams, DG. DG patting up a fire stick. That could be a shout. It's on Binge Sports for free, DG. I'm watching it now, guys. Yeah, hit up that if I ain't heard that. Delighted Rob Holding is playing. He's so well class. I wouldn't say he's well class, but shout out to him, man. Remember when we lost to Burnley last season? Let's not be like that today. Trust. By God's grace, man. Do you think Arteta will be bare stubborn again and sell Saliba, even though he's just got another clean sheet yesterday? We don't know what's going on with Saliba. What I hope is that Saliba's given a chance. What I do like is that he's getting consistent football. I do think White, I would have thought he could have played here definitely when there was some calamities going on. I understand him playing football and being away from the hype. I mean, it's completely different, but fans have gone from loving Charlie Patino to saying he's this and that, Lokonga, Balogun. People gas up these young players and forget if he's going to be a great defender, he needs to get ripped sometimes, or he's going to have tough games. He's not just going to wake up one day and be Virgil van Dijk reincarnated. You know, it don't happen like that. There's been plenty of games throughout the period Saliba's been signed for this club where I've seen him have good games, some shockers, and there's no surprise in that. You know, it happens. The best centre-backs in the world have bad days. Is Van Persie starting? I don't know, my guy. You might be on bank. Let me just block that. You need an Android box. I have a pattern for every channel. That's a shout. Sambi he did almost have a good pass, but you see what confidence can do for you. You know, he can play them passes. Obviously, you want to see him do it more consistently, you know, because I know he's not Luka Modric, but you don't praise Luka Modric for playing a great pass because it's normal, you know. That's where we need to get back. I didn't necessarily praise Cesc Fabregas and Santi and all these guys for every pass they played. I know he's not the same guy, but I didn't normally, you know, over a 90-minute period, if I find one pass, for me, how many have you played? For me, Lokonga, just work on being a 6. There's a player in Lokonga, man. Watching it now, D. And watching it now, G. What channel is it on? Hey, man, I'm watching it on the stream. I mean, it's on the advert right now. 6 minutes until kickoff. Let's go on stream 2. Okay, this is looking like it's got me. Seeing Arsenal Burnley in the background. That's looking like my one. Martinelli masterclass today. Burnley defender ain't chasing him. I hope so. But you know they're going to be kicking him. Is his goal back yet? Give DG time to read the messages. He gets through the mood. Come on. I try to, man. You love the community. Appreciate that. Keep the engagement coming. All the talking points, etc. coming. I hope I'm not muted, Antonio. I mean, I'm watching it on this so far. I hope this link works. I've got so many up, but this is in commercials. 5 minutes until kickoff, folks. Time is there. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. Where's my juice? Get that lemonade in. I'm Mod's patting the spammers today. Arsenal are 7th. We win today. We move up. Bearing in mind, you know, we played 20 games. Reaction today. Reactions. Total Sport Tech is. I've got bare tabs. It's the one you told me is open on 1 of the minute. No Chris Wood or Barnes, so surely they can't catch us. Boy, you know, Brighton never had Webster and all them guys when they put in a committed performance against us. When we struggled against Palace, they had no Zaha. Players have to stand up to be counted, man. This formula is what we should be doing against the small teams, party for Lokonga, though. I think it will come, but I just feel once we've improved in midfield in terms of personnel and street smartness, because I do think there's many combinations we can run. I think the only ones I think in the ideal world, there could be a scenario where you do that, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, and Lokonga, but they're all still learning, you know, and they've not all perfected their own games before they start doing different collective things. But it's good for the education, man. One love to everybody that's tuned in. We've got 4 minutes until kickoff. Sorry to make bare noise, people, but we've gone over 100 likes. We're at 220. If you've hit the like button, God bless you. Please make sure you're hitting the like button, people. All right, Thierry, if people are spamming, no timing out. Straight block. Try buff stream if you're looking for a thing. If you're watching this on the stream and you're not helping people, I hope it stops working. Nobody likes selfishness. Is this game a must win? Well, we're not going to live or die, but for me it is. If you want to get back, you know, every game's a must win if you're trying to get Europe. To be brutally honest, I'm a Man U fan and great to be here. Appreciate that, man. Unfortunately, you ain't got a good taste in clubs, but I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Come on, what people doing the spam thing block, man? Come on, my man is doing some bullshit. What are you timing man out for? Come on, man. We don't move heartless, but that's the rules, man. Burnley, look up for it. Can't lie. I'm trying to look into the Arsenal players' eyes, see who's about. Lacazette looks up for it. Come on, boys. I had to, man. Great Ashby, you know what a name. Some of you lot are so creative with the names. Test Nick Pope today. I beg, man. Test Nick Pope today. Now that I'm getting on to him, he's going to play amazing, but he's a bit booky. I can't lie. Good, can do good shot stopping in that, but he's a bit booky. Aaron Lennon, make it uncomfortable for this Donny, please. I mean, to be almost with January done, and for that to be Arsenal's bench, I can't lie, man. Eddie, you got to pull it out, man. You got to do something, man. And obviously, shout out to my team, Wrongers, innit? You get me? You know what we did? We played the Pagans. We got a good rivalry with Oakwood, innit? Shout out to them. But we played them 3 times in 3 weeks. And, you know, the first team who are running away with the league at the moment, we're taking 6 points off them. Where you lot's kryptonite, you know the thing. Hearts and Fully, Wrongers hero, Oakwood bully, you know the thing, innit? We smoked them 3 times in a row now. Come on. Hey, crazy. Big 6 points this week. Shout out Wrongers, man. Tobes, Reese, well in. And as I say, Toby, Reese, if you lot can hear me, I know I play left back, but can we start getting that, you know, just a humble number 10 role here and there, man? Let's start off with the humble, you know, just a little 10 minutes in that role. See how I get down, man. 10, I'll play off that left, you know, like that inverted cam, you know. Let's upgrade my thing a bit, man. I want to wear white boots and wear tape. I want to play like Grealish, man. I'm tired of this fullback stuff. Catch you later, bro, watching the game right now. Shout out to you. We're a minute before kickoff, people. I say a minute. They're not, you know, not quite yet. Appreciate Ethiopia. And you're going with 1-0 to Arsenal. 5-0 to Arsenal. Goal difference is crucial. Trust. Let's just hope if we do some bookie stuff, VAR's kind to us. Come on, man. We some awkward bullies, man. Kryptonite business. You know, but you lot are near the bottom of the league. Yeah, we wouldn't be if we could play you, man, every week. Come on. That ain't no fluke. Put awkward youths in it. Hey, crazy. But where this game's concerned, people, hit the like button, people. It's Arsenal versus Burnley. I can't lie. I'm calling early man of the match, Martin Odegaard. He's looking serious. I'm seeing him fist pump people. He's looking serious. He's gassing up Lokonga. Look at him. No green tea on the Gaza side. I'm seeing nothing to suggest this guy isn't going to drop a 10 out of 10. Please, Odegaard, I'm gassing up your thing. Saka looks serious as well. No smiling from little Chile. Come on, man. Come on. I can't lie. Burnley are scaring me because these lot are street smart. We're quite a naive team. Kickoff is imminent, people. Well, on my stream it is. Come on, ref. How long? All right, that's too early for that. I think I'm still playing for manager. Martinelli, look at him. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? The purity is praying to the Lord. Come on. Come on. Oi. Serious. You know when them South American man do all of that? It's mad. I love this guy. Come on, Martinelli. Come on, man. What a guy, man. I know you're going to leave and go Barca and Madrid and them things there one day, but make sure you achieve some history, Fico, eh? Saka, Smith Rowe, don't get twisted. You have to stay for life. Come on, ref. I'm a ref. Whew. It's one of the first games I'm not nervous about. And do I know why? Should I be nervous? Probably. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. Ref, come on, man. Start the game. Oh, my stream. I'm just seeing the ref pop about. Kickoff is imminent, people. Arsenal to kick this off. Have you not done the knees yet? Hey, spammers, please. Someone wrap that up, please. Waiting on the linesman. Oh, he must have took a shit. To be fair, it's an early kickoff on a Sunday. You can't be leaving your yard if you do them thing there. Rookie mistake. And now we can get to kicking off, people. Come on. And kickoff has finally happened, people. Arsenal versus Burnley. Let's do this thing. Come on, boys. Long ball forward. Benjamin White contests it, but he misses out. Burnley clear their lines. Let's settle early, people. The key is to settle. Burnley won a game like this. Lacazette, Lokonga, Teeny, turn on that for me. Who's there? Martinelli? All right, cool. He's opted to pass it to Rob Holding. Ben White. Rob Holding in possession, folks. Again, we need to settle. Just settle. Burnley won't be able to cope when we settle. And then people need to be brave. You know, Burnley are going to be a difficult outlet to break down. It's a narrow 4-4-2, 2 banks of 4. You know exactly what you're getting from them. Make sure you're switched on at all times. They will look to make the most of dead ball scenarios and balls over the top. Odegaard. And this is where, again, this is a problem. Bro, I'm watching it on the stream, bro. What do you want me to do? It's not on the computer, mate. I mean, it's not on the TV. Mine says a minute in. So whatever happens beyond that point. And that stream ain't working. That one ain't working. That one ain't working. Get hold of this guy. What does he want us to do, folks? Rodriguez. He's found Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard has found Ben White. Again, you can see what sort of game it's going to be. Ramsdale, that was a bit of a stray pass. Who's that to? Martinelli loses out. First and seconds, very scrappy game. Ref, he's offside. He's coming. Holding. Ref, he's coming from an offside position. Put your flag up ASAP. But Holding, be a bit aware, man. Come on. Let's wake up, boys. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. Trust, Julian. Tell him again. Tell him again. Get them spoiled each there, man. Gabriel in possession, folks. And again, we need a midfield on the best of days. I can already see what sort of game this is going to be, man. Side to side, backwards. Going to need a bit more, man. Probably have to be patient to the second half. Martin Odegaard in possession. Martin Odegaard and Smith Rowe already very deep in their half. Benjamin White. Only got really Lacazette. Finds Lacazette. Lacazette, poor pass. Come on, boys. Saka ain't seen you already yet, man. Oh, I can't lie. The long ball's forward. Holding does well, but it was a bit shaky. Gabriel, come on. Can we just do the basics first and foremost? We need to wake up a bit, man. We're a bit lethargic. Come on, boys. Just settle. Just be calm, please. Keep the high standards. Wake up a bit. Keen to see what Aaron Lennon's, he's not quite a spring chicken, but he's still quite rapid. First long throw of the day from Burnley. Brownhill launches it. Come on, boys. Lokonga, Martinelli, clear our lines. It's still alive here with Burnley on this right-hand side. Brownhill plays it inside. Martinelli, don't get finessed by that. Well in. Kick it out for a throw. Well in, Martinelli. Let's get further up now. Smith Rowe, closest one. Close him down, please. And Burnley have just gone back here with Ben Mee. So, yeah, that would allow us to get further up here. Saka, go on. Go on. Oi. Gonna have to big up Big up AM. It's moving mad. There's so many messages. I can't even stop your ones. That's a good backup one to have. Obviously, I would suggest clicking AM's one. You know, that's a good little Twitter one. Shout out to the community for helping each other out. You know, if you've got one and you're not helping out, it's not going to work. Martinelli down this left hand side, please. Brazil ting. Oh, the touch kind of shagged him. Go down. Any contact, go down. Does well. Good balance. Got his head down. That's a corner. Come on, boys. Who was backing him? Lennon's done well to clear that. Anyone got a stream? Please make sure we're reading, man. Please make sure we're reading. Read the chat. There's hella streams, man. Martinelli indirectly earns our first corner. Come on, boys. Please make sure we're hitting the like button, people, and we're setting our reminders for the Wolves game. Short corner from Smith Rowe to Martin Odegaard. Just going to be rubbed. Tierney gives it back to Smith Rowe. This is looking rubbed. Back to Tierney. We've done their defending for them. This is rubbed. You might as well bang it, Lukonga. You might as well bang it. I don't mind. I love it. It was dead, but what else was there? Smith Rowe wins the header. That was dead, man. That was dead. Let's put it into the box. And we're out of position. Someone needs to make a foul. We're in problems. Gabriel's fouled him, but you need to bring him down. And Burnley are breaking forward. It's here with McNeil. Tierney, whoever's on the left-hand side needs to be aware. Fortunately, Burnley are not trying to break with any real intent. Waste of a corner, man. Ball over the top. Gabriel wins it first and seconds. Tierney, relax. Thank you. Holding in possession. I mean, you could have, again, these 5-yard passes could have let Ben White get higher up the field. Don't want to see Saka receiving it on the halfway line, but we have there Martin Odegaard. Tierney. Very congested midfield so far, people. Pardon me. Norway is narrow, 2 banks of 4. Again, they do have pace on the wings with McNeil and Lennon, so if we mess about, they can trouble us, man. Hey, man, if I'm 20 seconds behind, it's not that deep, man. I could take being 20 seconds behind. That's the backup stream. Obviously, Xhaka is back. Xhaka and Partey are back for our game at Leeds. We're going to need them. Kieran Tierney went back home. Ramsdale. We need a number 8, man. How the technical director and the gaffer could be managers and thought that we have that in our squad, I don't know, man. Ramsdale. Very slow. Quite slow build-up play. Gabriel in possession. Lukonga. Smith Rowe. Again. Feels like I'm watching a carbon copy of a lot of our games, really, where we're just overcompensating. Ben White, that's good into Saka. Saka, you should have skinned him there. Peter stays alive. Peters can barely have a Premier League career. Weren't he at Stoke, mate? Another shit team. Saka, you need to savage him. Rodriguez, holding, don't dive in. It's a good ball from Rodriguez. McNeil. Hey, Buki. Dodgy cross. Cross comes short and Ramsdale has to concede the corner. But boy, we need to stop sleeping. We need to stop sleeping, man. We are sleeping. Again, it's not just, even though we lost to Liverpool, it's not just games like at Liverpool where you have to start fast. We started faster than this. Still lost, but we started faster than this midweek. You have to have the same intensity every game. And it's a corner to Burnley. Players need to wake up. Tierney, take your hands off Lennon, man. I know he's trying to get on the keeper. Take your hands off him. Take your hands off him. Ball in. What the hell are we doing from set pieces, man? We're sleeping. Ben Mee, he's hooked it and it's ultimately gone wide. But how's he been allowed to do that? Wake up, boys. Odegaard's lost his man too easy there. Come on, boys. Yeah, Mod's patting up the spammers, man. Ramsdale. Good ball. Smith Rowe, trust yourself. Should have turned. Finds Gabriel. Ramsdale. Not to Lokonga. Ramsdale has to go long. There's a bit shaky, but it's cool, man. It's cool. And as a result of Lacazette dropping deep and not being the quickest, then you've got no one to press. It's one of them days for Arsenal. Nick Pope, long ball forward. Dwight McNeil. Lokonga. Come on, boys, man. Because the more it goes like this, the more you're encouraging Burnley. Gabriel charging forward. But again, there's nothing tangible on for him. Fire Smith Rowe. Turn on that Smith Rowe, man. Teeny, pull out. Teeny, pull out wide. Come for the underlap, sorry. We got a corner. A throw in, apologies. DG, what's your expectations? We need to win. Teeny with this throw on. Come on. Who's showing? Only Odegaard. Come on, this is dead. Finds Martin Odegaard. Clip that. Corner. Ref. Come on, man. Gabriel, get your head on this. Please. Flip the game now. Come on, boys, man. Corner kick. Smith Rowe delivers. That's a decent one. Who's attacking? No one's attacking. We got to attack that, boys. Saka, come on, little chilly, man. You've been slow today. Saka, that's dead. Saka, that's dead. That's our ball, though, ref. That's our ball, though, ref. Saka, that's terrible. Wake up, little chilly. I can't lie. I'm 100% biased when it comes to you. If that was certain other players, I wouldn't be as nice. But you're our guy. You're Saka. You can get away with it. I love you, Saka. You were the love of my life. I love you, Saka. I let you bang my... You're going mad. But it's crazy. Lacazette. Odegaard. Come on, Odegaard. You're stronger than that. Come on, let's win it back. Come on. We're playing into Burnley's hands right now, in my opinion. Very disjointed passing so far. Gabriel, I'm a bit disappointed with, again, Ben White and Saka. We could get them further forward, man. Burnley shape is good, though. It's kind of taken Lokonga out the game. And it's interesting to see Lokonga's playing more as a traditional 6 versus just primarily pulling out to the left so far. It's only been 11 minutes, basically. I don't want to draw conclusions, but yeah, man. Ramsdale. See, Lokonga, I respect you, but you're not a 6, bro. I mean, an 8. You don't want it. Standing in between the centre, the strikers. And to be fair, that's your job. That's what you've been told to do, clearly. Arsenal will do well to get a win with this squad at their level of fitness. Looks like we have to grind this one out, probably. Tierney. Just need to get some more link-up play going. There's nothing going on. Lokonga. Everyone just needs to trust themselves a bit more, man. The board's not going to invest because we've been doing okay. I hope not. Saka, what a move. And speaking of that, Saka's on the run here. Go on, Saka. Bakayo loading. This is the Saka I know. Saka loading something on this right-hand side. Odegaard, bang it. Odegaard, bang it. Martin doesn't bang it. Teeny, I know you're cooking something. Flying Scotsman on this left-hand side. Up against Sarah Lennon. Comes inside. Meady. Tried to swing his right foot. It was Meady, but it's cool. Gabriel, ref. And we're caught on the counter, boys. Come on, boys. It's only 3 Burnley shirts forward. No foul. They're going nowhere. Vidra shouldn't be going nowhere. Disarmed. Ref, you can never tell me that's a foul. Thank you. Hey, we're moving mad. Come on, boys. Come on. Stop showing me this Burnley guy. Show me the game. Little chilly. Not really too many options for little chilly. Stepovers. They were a bit tired, but it's cool. Lokonga. Bang it. Now I'm playing. Martinelli, you might as well. Alexis Sanchez inspired. Bang it. Messed the angle. Martin Odegaard. Someone's got to take that risk. Saka. Can you get me a pen? Drive at them. Oof. Bobbing and weaving. Doesn't get past. McNeil, ref. Oh, he's offside. Boy. Not enough options for man on the ball. Getting numbers forward. Calm. Too even for me, especially where we're at home and our home form's been good as well, and the atmosphere's been good. Should be making it a lot more uncomfortable for Burnley, considering all the context with Burnley. They're pretty comfortable here. We've won a foul with Gabriel as he's been clamped by Rodriguez here. Hit the like button if you haven't. Still 0-0 where this contest is concerned, folks. Ben White. Ushering people forward. Lokonga, come on. Now, to be fair, I'm being harsh. He couldn't do much there. Basically, ain't got a midfield. He's got to somehow go from defense into the final third place. Look how deep Lacazette, Smith Rowe, all these guys are. We've got no pace, no real pace in behind. Martinelli. Come on, man. But they're doubling up against him. Martinelli. That's a ball. Odegaard, what we saying? What we saying? What we saying? Martinelli. Bang it. Cannons off a Burnley, man. Saka, come on. He's not offside. He's not offside. He's not offside. Let's go. Let's go. Let's load something now. Benjamin White. Come on, let's go. Saka. Let's go. Let's up it now. Let's up it. Saka. Smith Rowe. Come on, man. You've been quiet today. Let's stop the timid thing now. Let's go. We're moving very timid now. Let's move mad now. Good ball, Odegaard. Benjamin squared that FIFA thing. Oh, they clocked it. We tried to be sweaty. Martin Odegaard. Bobbing and weaving. Bobbing and weaving. Rob Holding. Yeah, you keep it simple, my guy. Gabriel. Trust him. Tierney, turn. Can't lie, I'm not gassing up Xhaka, but this is probably where Xhaka allows Tierney to stay further forward and we can actually harm them, really. Lokonga's been just some central role. It don't look like he's covering either side. Maybe that's because, you know, what happened. Odegaard, that was terrible. He's forcing it, but Peter's in possession. He's going to try hook that. First and seconds, boys. Good. Oh, that's our throw anyways. Waking up a bit. Not enough, though. Come on, if you're looking for streams, big up AM. He's doing the Lord's work. We're starting to load, man. We're starting to load. Gabriel. Come on, man. Let's make something happen, man. Let's make something happen, man. Tierney. Laka. Lokonga, let's go. Let's go. Lacazette, let's go. Okay. 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 Oi. Laka. Oi. Oh, the finish was meaty, but Laka. Laka. Lacazette. Alex Lacazette. Hey, Lokonga getting confident. Oi. 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 Oh, he was loading. He was loading. Oh Lord, the shot looks a lot worse when you can see it from the proper angle. Are you slices at it, but I mean we ain't even been doing none of that. Now we're starting to wake up. You know, Odegaard is moving mad. Odegaard can't be the only one. If he comes to receive, there's got to be movement. We need to get our fullback supporting, man. And I think we lose a lot because we ain't got our first choice midfield. I do think we lose a lot because as I said, Lokonga's just staying in the middle. It's clearly what he's been told to do. Free kick anyways where Burnley's considered. And you lot weren't happy with that. Rashford caught a stray. We should beat these lot. All we beat is small teams. A bit harsh. Ball over the top. Tierney win that header. I can't lie. No one's speaking to him. It's a Burnley corner. Nobody's speaking. Did Tierney have to let that go out? I like it from Tierney. No one's speaking. Could he have cushioned that back? I don't know. Good run from Ben Mee, really. Second corner of the game for Burnley. Come on, boys. Ref. Take it, bruv. I can't lie, man. Tierney's been the only one clocking it. They're just trying to stand on Ramsdale. What's going on? All right, Martinelli, keep their hands down. Keep their hands down. Keep their hands down. Corner kick. Yo, Ramsdale, yo. Hey, yo, Ram Dizzy. Ramsdale, brother, what's all that about? Yo, my guy, you don't normally do that. What's all that about? Yo, Ramsdale, big up Holding, yo. And this, you know, look at that's calamitous. Do you know why? That's because Tierney, this is where you need experience. Tierney needs to just take that man off Ramsdale. Ramsdale, for his part, he's too concerned with Brownhill. Boys, come on. Ramsdale's my guy, but he's been doing some booky things of late. What's the ref told them? Come out the box. Liverpool are 1-0 up, by the way. Lokonga. Smith Rowe. Let's go. Lacazette. Oh, broken down. Hold in. Get your head on that. First and seconds, boys. Saka. Well in. Let's go. Let's go. Odegaard. Saka. Okay. Okay. Odegaard. Smith Rowe. Let's go. Laka. Come on. Odegaard gets onto it. He's clipped it through. Come on. Please, Smith Rowe. Oda, please. Oh, saved by Laporte. Oh, come on, Laka. What was that? I don't know what Ben White did. Oh, we're loading. We're waking up now, boys. Better. Waking up now. Lacazette, Odegaard in particular. Making things happen. Come on, Smith Rowe. The more he wakes up, the best we get. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Corner to Arsenal. We're waking up, man. Oh, we should have started. Lokonga, go home. Well in, Lokonga. Pull out for him. Pull out. Can we hit Tierney? Can we hit Tierney? Come on, boys. Foul for Arsenal. Come on, boys. Come on, man. Turn it up now. Turn it up, man. Turn it up. Turn it up. Make it uncomfortable. Make it uncomfortable. One of the easiest things to defend is when you're being static, to keep turning up the pressure, man. One goal and these lot might crumble. But football's a funny old game. All this possession and stuff, we might be the ones to concede. But by God's grace, that is not the case. Ben White. Good work, mods. What's with all the spammers today? Did they open up the jails on Saturday? Sambi's hiding. I don't like this at all. Bit harsh. Like, I can't lie. I see what you mean, but I wouldn't say hiding. He's got bare man around him. Like Sambi can't really help us playing out from the back. And to be fair, I like that. We're not looking at him to build. Like he's unconfident right now. Let's just let you do the 6 job. And that's why we'd have another number 8. We'd do stuff. Martinelli on this left-hand side. Load something, please. Martinelli, dancing. I love it. Tierney. No one's there, though. Laka, that's meant to be you, my guy. Ram holding, apologies. Ben White loses out. McNeil glides past him. Look, ref, Lokonga's fouled there. Lokonga, get up, though. This is the Prem. Forget that, then. Sambi doesn't make an option for our centre-backs. He doesn't, but I don't think he's been told to do that. And to be fair, it's not that I don't like it. I like that, you know, right now he's not confident. So just let him do the DM thing. Let him get his confidence here and there. And to be fair, how could he show for it? He could do things like that, but when they play it to him in the middle, like he has to give it straight back. To be fair, there's 2 men around him. And one problem with Sambi, he's been looking left and right. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. That's not his game. You need to buy a progressive number 8 who can get the ball in them situations and win fouls and get you high up the field. Lokonga loses out there. Oh, I did not mean to open this packet thinking this high, boy. Oh, Roberts. He's doing well. First, I've said your name. Burnley looks to clip it over the top. Lennon's offside. Flag isn't arriving. Lennon. Tierney. Yo, man, them. The offside flag comes way too late. Better last 10 minutes than the opening. Lennon might have been onside there, you know. Come on, ref. Aaron Ramsdale. Gabriel. Exactly, Dan. He'll get there, man. He just has to learn, man. This is what happens. And to be fair, we need self-awareness. There's nothing wrong with saying Sambi might not be the guy on the ball. If your teammates know you're not the guy, don't give it to you. If your manager knows you're not the guy, please don't put you in situations. What I've seen right now for Lokonga is better for him today because it's more basic understanding. Rob Holding in possession. The build-up play saying that is meaty, though. It's quite frustrating to watch, man. It's more a lack of personnel thing today, man. You ain't got the personnel to do it. Gabriel. And soon our centre-backs and people are going to start getting frustrated on the ball and start forcing things. Ben White, Odegaard, Lokonga, Lacazette, Odegaard. Odegaard looks like the one to make things happen. Remember I said he's going to be the guy, you know. I know this thing. Martinelli, come on, let's do something. Tierney, come on, Tierney. Flying Scotsman. Brother. Tierney. Martinelli, just see it out. See it out. We could have done better with the throw, but he doesn't see it out. Pull ball from Tierney, man. Let him down. Odegaard. Smith Rowe. Martinelli, Smith Rowe. Saka, come on. Come on, Saka. Ref, what's that? Ben White. Holding. Gabriel. Exactly. Don't have the horses today. Going to have to find a way to win. It's looking like a scummy one, really. Tierney. Ref, that's a yellow. Ref, come on. That's a late one. Ref, how many? Laka, surround the ref and say, get him on. Thank you, ref. My man. If you got the booking, Westwood, let's get him sent off. Let's get him sent off. Put this guy in situations now. Put this guy in situations now. Oh! That's a red. That's a red. That's a red. That's a red. What the fuck? How's that not a red? Listen, please, people, everyone asking for streams, just stop being lazy and look in the chat in it on purpose, ignoring the messages. Like, people are posting links in the streams, in the chat. Don't read the chat, can't have a stream. Simple as that. Martinelli on this left-hand side. Come on. Ball in. Ben White. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Strength. Look at the strength. Well in. Odegaard. Fouled. I can't lie. Where's VAR? Not a red DG. It wasn't committed by an Arsenal player. I can't lie to you. How's that not a red? How's that not a red? We've seen them given for less. I can't now. And the funny thing is, it wouldn't surprise me if Westwood goes to be involved in a goal or some controversial moment. Xhaka getting sent off for less than that. Ridiculous. And you know what? This is where you encourage players to cheat, because Tierney's just soldiered it. Maybe if Tierney rolls around like he's been shot, something is made of that. I don't know. Maybe if that was to one of our cuter players. I wish that happened to Lacazette, because Laka knows how to finesse these lot. We've got a free kick anyways. Should be 10 men, Burnley. Come on, boys. This makes me want it even more now. Odegaard. Meaty. Told you this game would be dead in the FM stream. You did. Backwards football. It's here with Tarkowski. He's found his teammate Pope. Again, man, you don't want to go into halftime at 0-0, because for everything that's said, it's still an even fixture. Rob Holding, come on, man. Let's all raise it a bit. Smith Rowe, come on, man. It's a fight today. Come on. Sunday League, yes, ref. That's not a foul. First one. It is a foul from Lokonga. First one, ref. Come on, let's get back in position, boys. Come on. Let's go. They need to start rattling Rodriguez. Cut your hair. Nothing wrong with having long hair, by the way, but for 90 minutes, cut your hair. You can't see. They need to be doing a madness. Burnley singing their hearts out, top supporting, really. Have to respect that. Blame it on Curtis. Sure, he's at the game. Right now, big up Curtis. Curtis can't be blamed for that, bit harsh. Ball in the box. This is what Burnley live for. This is what Burnley live. Oh Lord, no foul. Well in, holding. He's better than Cannavaro. Saka gone. Black Iron Robin, come on, load it now. Load it. They can't take you for Hudson Odoi. Look at that. Ramsdale, we're moving a bit booky, lads. It's cool. Saka, all right. I mean, technically we got out. That was a bit booky. Oi, ref. Oi, Kalassim. Laka Kalassim. What are you doing to Smith, bro? Kalassim, ref. Next tackle, 50-50 with Brownhill. Please, the 50-50, let him know you're there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do that to Smith Rowe again. What are you doing? Can't lie. Oh, God, it's tactical foul. What are you doing? Prick. That's when you got to go up for corners. Ah! Yellow card, man. Let's get at that. Rob Holding. It's like Rob Holding comes like batty and bench with Ben White. It's like he's not really tried to play passes to that left-hand side at all. Rob Holding. Yeah, what do I know? He must have heard me. Better than Cannavaro. Oh, good defending by I don't even know you, bro. Who are you? I don't even know you. The Burnley done. I don't even know you. Gabriel in possession. Let's go. Lokonga. Gabriel. Lokonga. Gabriel, come on, Gabriel. My centre back. Gabriel. Ay! Switches it. Saka, this is you. Attack the space. Ben White, get around him. 15 minutes until half time. Get around him. Saka, go on. Saka, go on. Don't be timid. Smith Rowe, go on. Teeny, they're clocking your thing. I don't know what's going on there. Teeny. Oh, that was horrible. You got to get across and he floats one in. It's in. It's a... Oh, Lokonga, no foul. Oh, it's gone down. What's going on here? Now my stream's gone down. What the fuck? That's annoying. Oh, we're back. So what the hell has happened why I haven't been here? Alright, that's his set, bro. What's wrong with this Westwood, brother? And Lennon. What the hell? How's he still on? This is why I fucking hate Burnley. This is why I hate this football club. Like, they need to go down. Piece of shit. What the actual hell's going on with these thugs? You know, to call you pub footballers be a thingy, a compliment. My Sunday league team plays better than you lot. I can't lie. I reckon if we had you lot's fitness, we'll beat you. Boys, come on, man. We need to start matching this fight. We've lost the ball sloppy. Look, you lot can't play ball. Who are you? We need Guendouzi, man. He needs to start doing all that smug. How much to get paid and shit? I can't do it because you lot are probably... I can't talk to you lot. Ref, he's pushing him. Come, we need a bit of fight now, man. These lot are pissing me off. I don't know what's going on with this referee. I don't know what's going on. Seriously. What the hell is going on here? Oh, Silky from Odegaard. Let's go. Smith Rowe. Let's go. Laka. Lokonga. Dude, show them something, Lokonga. I mean, we could have waited a bit for he played. That is cool, though. Lokonga back in possession. Show them. All them chatting shit. Hey, my guy, Lokonga. See? You're still a 6 star. I don't think you're 8, but that's a ball, man. If that was someone else, they'd be wanking over it. Saka. Corner. Come on, please. Come on. Let's go. Come on, boys. Saka, come on. I love you, Saka, but finishing and corners, 2 areas of marked improvement that you require. Saka to take this corner. Come on. All right, any hands on you lot, go down. Ref, are you seeing the hands? He's clotheslined him. Saka. Yeah. Oh, holding. Ref, it's the next one. Come on, boys. Come on. I like that from Holding. Creeping around the back, unmarked. Unfortunately, it's a horrible header, really. We're in for a fight today. Well, wouldn't say a fight. It's very cowardly with what some Burnley players are doing. How is he still on the flipping pitch? Long ball forward by Pope. Saka wins it. Laka, come on. Come on, Lacazette, man. What happened? Oh, fuck off, ref. I push for that. You give a foul for that. This ref's a dickhead, man. And the thing is, I tried not to focus on refs because they sit here and, you know, Arsenal fans, I do think we make a song and dance, but you can't tell me there's not a clear agenda when I'm sick, bro. How many fouls is, you know, West was doing a lot. Dog ass. Come on, let's go. Oh, Martinelli, that was a silly foul. Very silly foul in a silly area against a team that's kind of good from dead balls. And again, if this Westwood guy is involved in a goal, then you know what match of the day he's going to focus on because he shouldn't be playing. Integrity in the bloody game. Like, look at what people are doing. Gabriel's been sent off for less than that. Xhaka's been set for all Xhaka's stupidity. He's been sent off for less than that. Definitely picked up 2 yellow cards for less than that. Gabriel picked up a yellow card for verbal, allegedly. It weren't even, there was something else to it. Set piece. Wood. Come on, be strong. Tierney. Seconds, boys. Well in, Saka. Not good enough. 10 minutes until half time. We're still allowing too much confidence. Sorry for talking my mouth full, people. I'm hungry. They weren't going to give us 3 points. They're fighting to stay in the league. Long ball forward. Saka in a fight does well. Ben Mee's had too much time there. Holding. Burnley play so basic. And it's McNeil. Oh shit. Oh shit. Aye. We're lucky. Aye. How's he still got that? We're lucky, shit. Come on. I passed the ball, man. Slap this brother in his head, man. Move. Pussy, yo. Come, let's play, man. This is frustrating me. Too easy from us, man. No, it's shit Dillons and Gabriel. Why is Gabriel putting his hand up? We've seen people give penalties away for that. What we doing? Ben White. We need to get these guys further forward, man. Ramsdale, yo, please. Smith Rowe. Get rid. Just get rid. You lot are better than me, man. Gabriel, disarm my man. We need Saka, Odegaard, Tierney, White, further forward. But we can't. Can't make those changes unless you go to 3 at the back and you put Tierney as a centre half and you bring on Tavares. You can't really do it. Like, I don't think we've got the personnel. I mean, I would love all the young players to get game time, especially if we're winning. But at the same time, we can't afford to do that, man. This is a very experienced team and they're very young players. Let's go. Come on, Ben White. Come on, Benjamin. Lacazette, come on. Saka, get round him. I know you're tired. Get round him. Saka. Aye, ref. I hope you're bringing that back for that foul. Saka. Laka. Oi. Tierney, you got this. Try your fullback, my guy. Come on, I love you, Tierney, but flipping now. I love the fullbacks, but that's why you're a fullback, man. Good play from Saka. Saka's woken up, though. Laka, that was cute. Hit the target at least, man. You got to... You got to keep it low, man. You've got to slice back through that. He's gone for placement. On his day, Saka will take them himself. Trust. Needs to make that his day now, though, man. Need that now, bro. Long ball forward. Martinelli breeze him. Look at him. He's he's begging his keeper. He's begging Pope. Sierra Oscar. He's begging Pope to come out there. More of that, man. Never seen this fullback in my life, and we're giving him an easy ride. Terrorize this guy, man. Start pulling his shirt. I know the Emirates ain't the most hardest place to go to, but come on, welcome to the Premier League. You play, bro. Martinelli needs to say to him, pull it over his shit. Like, we need verbal, man. We need to be nasty. Let's be villains again. We're being too nice to these Burnley guys, and they're not nice to us. See what we're doing. Come on, Gabriel. Go on, Gabriel. Go on. Oh, I like the attempt. Didn't work. Handball ref. Nick Pope to put his foot for it. First and seconds, boys. First and seconds. First, seconds. The seconds, thirds. Fourths. We're losing them. We're losing them. Come on. You got to earn the right to play against these sort of teams, man. Lennon. Can't lie, man. Burnley clipping the ball over the top. Meaty. Fucking pub bastards. Keep going. Benjamin. I think Saka's woken up. He's been good. Laka's been good. Odegaard's been picking the pockets. Martinelli's been here and there, but we all collectively as a team just need to raise it. Smith Rowe, go on, dup him. Tierney, not you, though. You just passed that. Thank you, big man. Martinelli, come on. It's all in front, though. There's no movement, though. Everyone wants it to feet and that. Laka, go on, make the run. All right, look at Sambi. Yes, look at Sambi. Someone's got to gamble. No one wants to gamble. Look at Laka. Let's go. Martinelli. Martinelli, go on. Go on. Look at Laka. Look at Laka. Switch his play. It's not going to get there. Go on. We need to foul that. Get on, Peters. Don't let them out their half. Don't let them out their half. Don't let them out. Don't let them out. Willing. See, look, they're shit price. They're scared, man. They're scared. We need to press together, man. We press together. There's something here. Press together, boys, man. Oh, shit. Ram Dizak. Ref head injury. Look what that player did. Is that not a yellow? We need to start trying to get people sent off. Yes, Ramsdale. Get them going. Get them going. My keeper. Hopefully that settles him down. I think he's shouting, Rob. I wonder what Holding's doing. Come on, boys. Can't lie. Laka's looking tired already, man. Martin, oi, ref. Oi, ref. Oi, ref. Ref, what are you doing? Come on, man. What is that? That's a yellow. Is he on one already? What do you mean what for, you fucking prick, Sean Dice, man? Suck him on, dickhead. What do you mean what for? We're playing football, you twat. Maybe if you lot played football, you wouldn't be in the relegation. So what kind of tackle's that? Shut up, man. On my life, I can't wait till your club's done. Referee, come on! This is frustrating, man. We've barely knocked on the door at all, man. Come on, boys. Can't lie, Ben White, you might as well go on one of the mazy runs from right back, man. No one else looks like they're on nothing. Probably looking at Tavares to change the game and stretch the game. I can't see what's going on the bench. Shout all the young G's, but come on, man. Like, with the injuries and that, this is the ace. You know, he could have had a Bamman on the bench, but that's dead. Martinelli, bobbing and weaving. Tierney. Lokonga, show for that. Be brave, Lokonga. Do a thing. That was meaty, man. Martinelli. Lacazette. You had to cut out there, didn't you? I really hope that led to a goal. My God, I hate streams, man. All right, I'm back. Can't defeat me. Saka. Like, this link is horrible, but I'm gonna have to hold this. I don't think we've created enough 2v1s. This is what a midfield, a better midfield would allow our fullbacks can't get higher. Like, as much as I can't really advocate Ben White and Tini getting higher, because there's essentially it's a lightweight midfield and Lukonga's on his own. And then Lukonga can't cover. He's not been told to cover. He can't cover two sides. So again, we just haven't got the personnel. This is the frustrating thing. You're kind of gambling on, we're hoping Martinelli, etc., can do the job. And the longer it stays at 0-0, you're probably wondering as an Arsenal fan, unfortunately, where's that sucker punch, which is due. Nick Pope to go long. Tierney. Too narrow, man. We're just ultimately too narrow. The shape is way too narrow, like. Way too narrow. And the few players who pull wide are isolated. Martinelli and Saka are on their ones. All right, bro. We know what we're getting with Burnley. They're gonna be narrow. The shape. How do you pull a shape apart? It's not by being narrow. Martinelli, they're gonna foul you. Don't foul you. Tierney, Smith Rowe. Let's go, please, boys. Smith Rowe. Odegaard, please. I need this. Saka. I feel it. Oh! Keep going. Back to front. Better. Really thought he did it. Pope begging. Pope beaten. Fantastic move from back to front. Saka inches. Barely even reached the ground. I told you these refs are corrupt, DG. When we smell blood, we got to go for the kill. Sambi is very green, should be destroying this team. Gamble, take risks, just not dumb ones. Crowd getting bare restless. I don't blame them to pay full whack and sit in the cold of labor of love. I hear that, man. Saka and Laka doing well. Lakonga always hides from the ball bit harsh. Partial press is nonsense, all or nothing, please. You lot are saying it all, man. I think it's time for Oba to come back. But frustrating, man. Frustratement. See, apparently we're not even willing to sign Arthur now. Half-time, folks. Get your half-time opinions in. Let's pause this as well. Very frustrating first half for me. Let me know your opinions, folks. Big up everybody for tuning in. Make sure you've hit the like button and set your reminders for Wolves against Arsenal midweek, folks. Different game, same procedure in that regard. Poor first half of football. This one's tired. Tierney having a nightmare. We're playing at walking speed. First half time, we are lacking creativity in midfield and cutting edge in the final third. Raise the levels in the second half. This one has 0-0 written all over it for either team. Sick of this ref agenda BS. Clearly should have been a second yellow. Other than that, overall, not inspiring performance, but not too bad either. Boring, no urgency to move the ball forward. Team don't appear to have legs or depth to press today. Can't run yourself out the game with almost no bench to speak of. Tierney has regressed heavily. Nah, I mean, we wasn't saying that when he first came back into the team. He's just having a luck lost the game like everyone. Lacazette hiding, a bit harsh. I think Lacazette's been one of the players it looks like it's going to happen for. Hit the likes, help a brother out. Appreciate that, Paul. Big up from Canada, DG. What do you think about Sambi? To me, he looks like he never wants the ball. I do think he hides at times, but I think today what do people want him to do? I think clearly the way the team's set up, it's not a thing where we've told Tierney it's a flying forward thing. You know, Lokonga has to stay stationary. I do think at times he doesn't want it, but today I don't think that's the game. And I think today is just a result in frustration, in my opinion, of our lack of personnel. Again, you know, last game when we played Liverpool, you could see we needed an 8 and a 6, a composing figure and someone that could pass a ball. And obviously today you're seeing a lack of personnel. It's a different day, same toilet for me anyways. Like, you're seeing the same things. Defense has to overcompensate trying to find a pass. The man in possession, there's not too much movement because everyone wants it to feet. And obviously you can't do that against Burnley. You need to pull the shape apart. They're going to be narrow, 4-4-2, hold their shape, win their individual battles, deal with the first and second balls, and try and score against you either. This is, you know, same old problems. We can't really break down the low block. We can't break down the deep block. It's got to the point, we ain't got the personnel for it, you know. It's no coincidence. Smith Rowe, Saka, all these guys are troubling them when they're further forward. Saka's coming on and having a half-decent shot when he's closer to their goal. First 20 minutes, he's receiving it on the halfway line. Tierney is very narrow. Ben White's not, you know, I don't think he's told our fullbacks to fly forward because we haven't got the handbrake of Xhaka, whether that's an appropriate one or not, or Thomas Partey. Lokonga's there by himself, so we haven't got the fullback. So we're not creating any 2v1s. Have you lot noticed whenever Martinelli's got the ball, there's not really that overlapping run from Tierney and him the same. There's no one in the box beyond the obvious because we're all dropping deep, so there's no real immediate threats at centre half. That being said, I think we've been sloppy at times, of course. You know, on the ball, we weren't quite crisp. We had a better closing 25 minutes than we had an opening 20. I think Odegaard looks like he's going to make something happen. Saka's risen up. Laka's been here and there. Smith Rowe the same. We ain't been a bad first half. It ain't been a good one. And the danger is at 0-0, you're giving them a bunch of optimism. You know, Burnley, considering where they are and they've got 17 games and all the problems they've had, they're happy with a point. A point doesn't do nothing for us, especially this week where you've seen teams fighting for Europe like us, grinding out results. I just feel it's a result of the personnel. We're not really getting enough options on the ball. We're not seeing enough movement. There's not enough numbers forward. We're playing at pedestrian pace. Couple of players have woken up and made 1-2 things happen, but you need the whole team, really. We've had some shaky moments, you know, Martinelli giving away a foul, doesn't need to. Tierney's final ball not being the best. Ramsdale had a little brain fart. Gabriel had a little brain fart, you know. Well, you know, Lacazette not hitting the target when he really should have. We haven't been as crisp and sharp as we need to be. And to get to that next level, again, we've had 2 games this week. Players are not playing. People are working their way back from injury, personnel, all of these things. But even though we lost to Liverpool, the intensity was there against Liverpool for the first 20 minutes. And then minute 22 happened. You've got to approach that game the same way you do against Burnley. And I'm not saying we haven't, but as a fan, I'm not seeing it. And the more it goes on, it's looking like a villain story to a slight degree, where they get one opportunity and score. So that's where I'm at with these halftime thoughts. But once again, evidently, we need a midfielder, man. We don't get a midfielder as peak, man. We need a midfielder or 2. Clearly, we need a striker, but we're not offering anything. You know, today's a result of not doing what we needed to do in August, not doing what we've needed to do at this moment in time in January. I mean, Edu, every game I say the same things. I've been saying this since Brighton away. Edu has to look at that team, and you're not gonna. This team isn't gonna do serious things until midfield's addressed. Well, you know, until it's seriously addressed. That's my 2 pence, anyways, on how the half's gone so far. But yeah, like I said, we need a bloody midfielder. Right. Fundamentally, it is what it is. Very frustrating. Felt like we were just getting into our groove, culminating in the great first half against City, and since then we have been struggling to perform like we were before. Ref aside, Arsenal have to assert themselves. Odegaard tailed off a bit after a bright start. Lokonga hiding. Team looks like they've thrown it all away, coasting. Overall, a lethargic performance with moments here and there. I think that's a fair way of saying it. Why don't the front 3 press all at once? Laka the only guy killing his lungs. To be fair to you, I don't know what they've been told tactically. I can't imagine with the context. I just think we're just trying to grind out a result, really and truly. Like, we don't have... again, whether you rate Xhaka or Partey or not, Lokonga is playing kind of centrally, standing in between the 2 strikers. that's really going to kill your ability to go forward. And on top of that, we've got a lightweight, attack-centric team. So I don't, if anything, you need numbers back. I don't think we've quite seen Ben White and who's playing right back and Tierney playing left back to fly forward to that degree. And it is what it is. You're kind of hoping we double down on it. Odegaard found his feet in the Premier League. Baller. We need to be more creative. Bring on Tavares is true, but for who though? Very ponderous in attack. We are screaming out for a striker. What the Chuckle Brothers have done this window is farcical. Fits his vex. Big up DG. Love from New Zealand. Woke up at 3 a.m. to watch. Hope we could win. Big up the foreign fans. But how you lot have not been put to sleep with that performance, only you lot could tell me. 376 likes, people. I appreciate that. Can we keep running up the like button and get to 400? Holding at centre-back causes a deficit in the two positions. Exactly. You know, it does. And the thing is, Rob Holding, he's pulling out to that right-hand side and making that 5-yard pass to Ben White. Now, Ben White's been very passionate about why you don't pass to a right-back. And on top of that, Burnley's probably one of the worst teams when you're lacking your creative guys or people that allow your creative dons to be slept further forward. This is the worst team. But for me, if, you know, City have to, 9 times out of 10, how people play against Burnley, or maybe not how people play against City is what Burnley's doing. Maybe not exactly like for like, but try and break us down. If you lot want to be a good team, you have to break people down. No one's going to let you score. As Saka, Martinelli, all these guys get better. Why would you want them? If you know they're good attackers or going to be, why would you want them? No one wants them to score. So you have to learn to break them down, regardless of who's out there. I feel we need a bit more 2v1 situations out wide. And as a result of that, you know, we need people running in the midfield. That's where Smith Rowe can come alive. But that probably comes with gambling a bit. And we're going to have to gamble because it doesn't really look like we can fix this from the bench. I'll be real with you. It don't look like the game can be fixed from the bench. Saying that probably is one, but it is what it is. You can't really, you know, Lacazette probably have to get 90 minutes. And I'm going to be honest. In the last couple of moments, Lacazette looked like he was gassing out like he could do with probably coming off. You know, you've not even a Pepe there for obvious reasons and whatnot. So we're going to have to sort it out. Overall, very frustrating. You got you lot, man. Actually make sure the timestamps are patterned. And again, post-match, all that stuff, goals, all that stuff will be in the times. Well, you lot always find the goals in it, but it is what it is. Half-time thoughts. 500 people locked in. I appreciate that. Please make sure I'm running up the likes and setting our reminders. Again, very frustrating, man. Very frustrating. Not quite the reaction we thought we'd see in the aftermath of a disappointing result against Liverpool. Oh, Feb 10th. Oh, there's a serious gap in the market, but I thought Wolves was on Thursday. Why am I have the belief that's on Thursday? That's great, but we ain't got them for a minute. Hey, to be fair, much like Arsenal's decision making, been frazzled. So let's update that quickly. Just looked at this. I'm just looking at the fixture calendar. It's a shame. Let's put that on the 10th of Feb. All right, man, you can never plan too early. Slap that in there. Everything's cushy then. Oi, gonna miss Arsenal. Look, what the fuck has Lokonga been doing in midfield? Surely we have someone else that can do better. We should do, but you know, I can't really like. Obviously, I can criticize Lokonga's performance, but if we ain't got no one in the team, then like, what we're seeing is a byproduct of what we have. You know, with that Burnley midfield, if you were Burnley gaffer, you can't ask to do tiki-taka. It's not their forte. They can't do it. For all Lokonga may or may not improve, is Odegaard and Smith Rowe need to decide who drops back to support Sambi and who pushes up to support Laka. Confused players out there. Sambi is just playing it safe, but he's not bad today. Overall, we look solid. We've created chances. The problem is we don't have an aerial threat up front. I wouldn't quite say we've looked solid. I think we've kind of been a bit too open on the transition, and it's highlighted with that nonsense Dwight McNeil's doing. But I hear that. Just need to up it a bit, man. It's not been the worst. Does Edu think we can actually get top 4 without any midfielders after seeing those performances? I want more risk or through passes. Where's the triangle button? I see people running, but nothing's happening. Lack of sharpness doesn't boost my opinion to give a contract. They don't even have Chris Wood as an outlet. It's really poor. And they bopped it on occasion. Burnley's always a hard team to break down. They're a physical team and organized. Again, that's where you have to be patient. And like Neil was saying here, hopefully Burnley will tire out in the second half because they haven't played many games. I hope so as well. You know, and there was a period, that's what smacks it. There was a period where we're onto them kind of like they were defending with their lives, and then the foot's kind of gone off the gas. So you're right, man. It's not the worst of halves, but it's not the best, you know, because we're not a goal up. And for me, what it is as well, if you're Burnley, if you got to put yourself in the Burnley shoes, you're gonna get confidence. Boy, Arsenal couldn't break us down. I'd be if I'm Sean Dyche, I'm saying Smith Rowe's overrated. I'm saying this, that, and the third. We're holding it up. The more Arsenal go with, you know, the more the fans are gonna start groaning, and we're gonna get restless. Now, when you're restless and frustrated and you're young, you make naive mistakes that Burnley may or may not capitalize. If I'm Arteta, I hope he's sitting there and saying, listen, they should be down to 10 men, but we should have put this game to bed. We're a better team than them. Pass them off the park. Someone just take more risks. Get more supporting acts. We can't keep waffling about this player not involved and that player not involved. We have to sort it out. We have to find a way. One goal probably does it. But then Burnley have to commit more. But at this moment in time, at half time, it's 0-0, folks. One love to you lot tuned in. Still adverts for me. Is it just me, or is Lacazette getting in the way of Smith Rowe and Odegaard? It's too congested. I wouldn't say that. I think Burnley's system, they're narrow, they're compact. Would you expect really? Like Burnley are narrow, they're compact, they're built to frustrate. Like they're playing for set pieces. They're being very rough in the tackles to the point where there should at least be two separate occasions. A second yellow should have been given to Westwood. But boy, we're Arsenal, innit? We're not going to get them. Sambi looks a bag of nerves. Poor lad's out of his depth. To be fair, I think a lot's being made of Sambi. I think he don't look that nervous today. Out of his depth generally, yeah, but I don't think he looks that nervous. Such boring football, bro. Man, I'm not happy. We might as well have no midfield. Lokonga just non-existent. You man are on him. We're not moving the ball fast enough and static up front or too deep. Dirty draw today, I feel, DG. Hopefully not. I think we're making it easy for Burnley defensively, though. How are man cussing Lokonga playing a lone holding role because our senior midfielders both got red cards? Our football is disjointed, business as usual. Don't think you can criticize the holding player when he has no central players with him. Yeah, you can, because I've seen Jorginho and that do it alone, but I don't understand the hate. I'm with you. Somebody Lokonga somehow become a scapegoat. Really allow it. Man is young, still has things to improve, but overall, we got all we got in a position right now, basically, and that's maybe where the frustration is coming from. No, I mean, there's legit criticism of Lokonga, but like some of the comments, you would think Lokonga is the reason we ain't scored, where it's not necessarily true, is it? If you want Arsenal, if you want top four, Arsenal need to beat the likes of Burnley. Fact. Too much backwards, sideways, and sideways passing. Only danger in this first half when Saka gets the ball high. He's so good. I hear that. This game is crying out for Aubameyang. Might be a dead club, but you got to wonder why you're bothering on your Sunday to comment that and actually wasting your time. You know, real people out there do productive things. You know, you might be brain dead. Second half is back, people, very shortly. Let's check the time is working. Yeah, it is. And I mean, it goes back to the summer Thomas Partey came in. We needed a 6 and an 8. Burnley will kick off this second half, people. And it's kicked off, people. There we have it. Let's hope the second half is kinder. Burnley forward. No foul. Burnley in our box already. No foul, boys. No foul. Ball in. Ramsdale collects. Can we gamble a bit more in this second half? If not, then we're in problems. Sambi. And I don't know what people want. Like, Sambi's not a technical midfielder like that from what I've seen. And when he's receiving it, like, there's 3 men next to him. We just got to be patient, boys. Very patient, folks. Don't get frustrated. You know, I think with half an hour to go, we got to start gambling. You know, regardless of who he's got on the bench, Ben White's got to go further forward and try link up with Saka. Because who was it Ben White played fullback against? He was definitely more attacking than that. Good ball by Ben White. More of that. Odegaard, get on that. Odegaard, you're moving shook there. So our ball ref is gone now. You come on, man. That's too easy for McNeil. He's little man you there. He didn't want it there. Big tackle by Holding, but he's out of position now. Oh, Gabriel. No foul, no foul. Vidra doesn't want it. He won't do it alone. Well in. Brownhill. It's getting open, ain't it? Frantic start. Sambi is actually looking good, I won't lie. DG, what do you think? What do you think if Saliba comes back and we play White as a DM? I mean, I'm all for adaptability, but I don't really want to do them things like as a given. Like if we're talking about our first team squad, I'm all for using it across the season. But yeah, Smith Rowe doesn't look the same since his veneers. No cap. When did he get veneers? Didn't know that. I love Lukonga, but he has a long way to go. Oh, he's gonna learn a lot, man. Saka, that was a poor ball by Ben White, and he almost, Saka almost got put in hospital with that. Don't worry, Eric Peters, we got something for you. Long ball forward to Martinelli. Tierney, you can see the two banks of four. Look at this, the narrow 4-4-2 from Burnley. And this is the problem with us. If you set up and be stubborn, you have half a chance. Rob Holding, stupid pass. Apparently, Allison's done a madness in the Liverpool game. Bless me. Martinelli. Gabriel and a Burnley lad down, folks. Is that Eric Peters? Saka, sorry. See, Peters is gassing because he knows it's not the worst of tackles, but he knows he's in problems. You lot are real, man. Love for that. We need to sue company for Lukonga. I love Lukonga, but them Yaya Toure shouts. I don't know what brown envelope company got. Come on, Saka, soldier that. Arteta giving instructions to Holding and Ben White. I hope that's the gamble a bit more. We are Arsenal. We cannot have passengers in midfield. Shows how far we've fallen as a fan base to accept Lukonga in midfield. He has future potential, but we need better now. I agree. Plus, he's our third choice. However, we're up against Burnley. These type of games, you should be desperate to prove yourself in a game that don't get easier in the Prem. I hear that. But sometimes I think Lukonga's tried to impress too much. Appreciate that. Come on, Saka. Firm that, man. What is that Eric Peters done? Come on, man. Don't know how they're getting away with some of these suspect decisions, but 1 rule for one, 10 rules for Arsenal. Kieran Tierney. And Arsenal have restarted, folks. Let's go. Rob Holding. Ben White. I won't lie, though. If we have to gamble, Lukonga's got to show for it. Martinelli. Can't lie, might as well slap Martinelli central, man. Martinelli, because at least he'll pop off a shot, man. When you're out wide, there's only so much you can do. Tierney, Ben White's calling for it, man. He wanted it yesterday. It's not happened, though. Come on, boys. Lukonga. I don't know where I was going with the 3-1 thing, man. Odegaard. Smith Rowe has to go back. Gabriel. Don't force it. Don't force it. Don't force it. Remain patient, boys. Remain patient. Come on. Tierney. Someone come short. Someone come short. Someone come for the underlap. Forget the... Tierney, man. It's a good ball, though. Oh, Martinelli. It's not our ball. It's theirs. It's theirs. Someone needs to throw a barbecue for Eddie. We need signings. Could have had a corner, but Martinelli's inadvertently touched it. Frustrating. 400 likes, people. Can we get to 500? Appreciate everybody who's hit the like button, man. Ben White's done well. Saka's done better. Lacazette, you've got to lay that off better, man. You've got... Come on, Lacazette, man. You're normally the guy for that. We've got to do much better than that. Rob Holding, I thought that was a foul on the Burnley, man. I can't lie. I thought it was a foul. It is a foul. It is a foul. It is a foul. One decision the refs got right. I feel that is a foul. Ref, how long do they want over that? Oh, so you man not seeing the time wasted from Burnley. All of a sudden, man's doing his laces. All right, Burnley are done, man. Raise it, man. They're done. They're done. Unless this is some ultimate set piece sign. Well in. Saka, be strong. Can't lie, you need to leave a boot. See, Peters is shit. Your shit, he just about kept that. Talk, boys. Rob Holding, what are you doing? Rob Holding. Can't lie, that's all come from no communication. That's poor, man. Deal with that Holding, man. Bro, what's that timid thing? The fact that he's got a corner has made it look better than it actually was. Well, this is how we end up getting shagged. Brownhill still trying to be on the keeper. Can't lie, Ramsdale, savage everything. Even Tierney, just push everything. That's a good ball. I don't think Gabriel touched it. That was Buki. Gabriel and Ramsdale shouting at each other. Come on, boys, man. Ramsdale. Smith Rowe. Oh, not the best of balls to Gabriel. Gabriel's made it look good. Go on, Tierney. Carry it. Carry it. Carry it. Get around him, boys. Ball into Martinelli. Ah, it's not enough. Are we put your hands on Martinelli for Tarkowski? You cunt. These lot are some cowards. Always picking on the young ones, man. Fuck's sake. Pardon. Sorry, people. It's very hard to be neutral, man. Martinelli. Gabriel. Good ball into Tierney. Good defending by Burnley. That's all we got, though. That's all we got, though. Might be time to stretch the legs and get Tavares on there, then. Since we're just going forward. Let's see what the other scores in the Premier League are as well. Liverpool are winning 2-1. Courtesy of Van Dijk and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Leicester are winning 1-0 courtesy of Patson Daka. You have Chelsea, Tottenham to come. And it's 0-0 here. Lokonga. Cruyff turn. Yes. Yeah, I don't mind that. That was horrible, but I don't mind that. He tried a thing. He didn't bang. He tried to find Martinelli. It was horrible, but I like that. Gamble, man. That was horrible, but come on. Gabriel does love a dive, man. First and seconds, boys. Fuelin, Benjamin. Get up, Vidra. Nothing's happening for you. Eric Peters puts it out. Let's go, Saka. Let's go. Good balance. Evades McNeil. Ben White. See, he's been further forward in this half. Lokonga. Ben White. Gabriel. Saka. Come on, man. Everything's got to be perfect now. Saka. What are you going to do? Floats it up. Come on. Martinelli. Ah, it's a corner. What is it? It's surely a corner. Can't laugh. What is it? A free kick. Someone got crashed. A Burnley man got crashed. Fuck you lot. Because when you lot was doing it, what? Westwood should have been off. I don't want to hear no verbal. Give it to them. Playing football, playing how you want it. What? You pick him up. Call your physios and chat to the ref. We don't care about him. Respectfully, I hope he's all right, but fuck him. People get here every day, B. Corner to Arsenal. We tried to do the football to... Oh, my God. Another short one. Meaty, man. What was the set piece coach on work experience? Where's the wavy set pieces gone? Teeny. And said, this is the game for Eddie. Bro, I can't lie. You know we're in the mud when we're screaming for Eddie. Then again, is it the Eddie that can save us against Fulham? That saves us against Fulham? Smith Rowe. Teeny. Our rivals are going to be laughing, boy. You man got half an hour to pattern. Oh, stream gone now. It's annoying. Stream dead now, boy. What's going on here? Stream. All right, we're back. Cool. Eddie always has a stinky goal in him. Needs to be today, then, innit? Hey, what is that? What is that noise? What is that? One of them things are open. I swear I hate watching games on streams, man. 420 likes. Let's keep moving to 500. Gabriel trying to switch play. Saka, he's got a lot to do. Hey, ref! How many until people are getting booked as well, ref? I ain't gonna lie, man. No, I ain't made no fouls. But it's the game's the game, man. Hutchinson and Tavares should come on. I mean, I want Patino and Hutchinson to come on because, you know, they could do stuff. But I would say they've got to probably go for Tavares, man. I mean, just because I can't see it don't mean it won't happen, people. On one hand, I hope we have a late goal in us, but can't see it. You know, committed effort by Saka. Shout out to Lokonga, helping a fellow IC3 get the stuff out his afro. I mean, if we've ever needed a Lacazette banger, we've needed it now. Odegaard and Lacazette over this set piece. Let's have small hope, man. Oh, ref, what's going on? I mean, for all this whispering in each other's ears, Odegaard and Lacazette, one needs to slap this in, man. Look how much space Pope is leaving as well. Odegaard takes it. Doesn't matter, does it? Because it's not in. I mean, it probably favoured Laka a bit more. It's not a worse effort, but I mean, it sums up our day, really. Half an hour left, folks. Maybe time to focus on Europa League, man. Let's remain patient, man. Lacquer. Odegaard. Okay. Let's get behind that. I'll get behind that. Benjamin. Where's the option? Saka, come off the flank, man. Give it back to him. Give it back to Ben White. Holding, come off the ball, man. Smith Rowe, please. God bless Smith Rowe. He's tried, man. Remain patient, man. Hopefully it comes. Whether it will come or not, it's a different thing, man. 6 corners today. Can we put one into the box? Smith Rowe. Should be another one, no? Another corner, this time from the other side. Better half, but not quite there, man. Odegaard to take. Odegaard. Aye, that's a good one. Yeah, oh, mums. Oh, Nick Pope, you bastard. What a save. You prick. Oh. Nick Pope, you fucking prick. What a save. Nick Pope, what a save, man. Still think you're shit, but shout out your thing. Saka going long. Oh, for Gabriel, that's not a bad ball. Oh, Gabriel showed he's a centre back. Come on, boys. Hey, Tavares thing now, man. Tavares thing. Weak bench doesn't help. Where was the foresight to strengthen the team before January? We're turning up. Emirates is getting extremely loud. It needs to. Come on, boys. Come on, raise it. Be patient. Come on, man. Oh, dear me. Slightly, maybe if Smith Rowe strikes that a bit cleaner. Slightly, slightly. It's not struck cleanly, but it's cool. Come on, boys. Forward, man. It's risk a clock now, man. Forget everything. We can probably beat them in a foot race. Fullbacks, can we go forward? Lokonga, I know you're by yourself, but you got to show for it now. It's time to take that risk. Holding doesn't need to fucking bring it. Why is... Let Ben White go forward. It's a good ball from Ben White, but Ben White should be further forward. Martinelli magic, please. Martinelli bobbing, weaving. Good defending. It's falling here. Martinelli, don't be greedy. Bring someone in. Playing 5-yard pass. Let Ben White get further forward. You never see him and Tomiyasu do that. So why are you doing that? Martinelli, Benjamin White. Oh, well, he's wearing the number 4 in the edge of the area, but he's not the number 4 you want to see hitting the screamer. Martin Odegaard. Come on, man. Martinelli, come on. Might as well take off Lacazette and bring on Martin and put Martinelli up front. But then again, I don't really want to take off Lacazette. Lacazette, be strong. Can you get a foul? Good play by Lacazette. Finds Saka. Finds Lacazette. Pass it. One more. I beg. Smith Rowe, Dizak. Oh, come on. Raise it, boys. Come on. Look at Martinelli gassing it. Raise it. Come on. Fam, the fans are doing their bit, but the players need to do their bit now. Like the players need to feed off the energy. Fans only big up the fans, but we can only do so much. Only so much we could do. Come on, Smith Rowe. Come on. Oh, you got ripped. Who's that? Your career's gone, Vida. Who are you? Sat on your ass. Grass stains. Hey, they might need me as a 12th man. Rattling. Saka, do him. Saka, do him. Peters, you're a pub player. Get off him. Saka, Meaty, man. He needs to eat some hard food, man, when it comes to them shots. Got elite balance with Saka, these shots, man. Need to stop watching Hudson-Odoi and Jadon Sancho compilations. If he could just strike properly. Look at Tarkowski telling Nick Pope to waste time. Ref, are you adding this on? Lokonga, come on, win that. Rob Holding. We've had 90% possession in the last 10 minutes. Long ball forward to Smith Rowe. All right, go on, Smithy. Go on, Tarkowski. You're going to foul him. You know you are. Oi, Smith Rowe. Square that. Lacazette. Oh! Lacazette, no. No, Lacazette. No, Lacazette. No. Lacazette. Fantastic from Tierney and Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe coming to the forefront. No, all the hard work was done. The highlights reel was ready. He's done it all. Oh, please tell me there's a touch and it's a corner. Please tell me there's a touch and it's a corner. There must be a touch there. No touch. Yeah, it's time for Eddie, man. Can't believe I'm saying that. Saka, go on, go on. Ref, come on, for fuck's sake, ref. Oh, come on, please. Tierney, the energy. Martinelli, please. Please. Martinelli, you're being a superhero, man. That was dead. Stop being a hero and square it. Several options. People might be wowed by that. I'm not. You're a great player. Pass the ball. The hardest thing to do in life is play simple options. It would have looked great. Look, sparsely. Look how they got. Look at Laka. Come on. Come on. Turn up the pressure in the second half. But still. 20 minutes. Arteta, man, fresh legs. I don't know who. You lot put yourself in a tough position. Bro, Holding, you're so rubbed. This is all from Holding's bullshit. Burnley in possession. Good play from them to this Cameron done. Ball in. This is the sucker punch. Tierney says no. Falling to the edge of the area. Come on. Miss kick. Why are you turning away from that, Lokonga? Take it in your face. Guys are turning away. What are you doing? Burnley bopping. This is the villain story. Is about to ref. That's handball. Beattis handball. Referee. Still alive here for Burnley. Martinelli disarms him. Let's go. Ref, come on, man. That's how many times is Lennon going to do that? There's a yellow card now. Ex-Spurs, man, and he's still smiling. No one just fucking putting 5 foot in the air. Like, come on. How hard is it? Let him know you're there 50-50. Take him and the ball. Get the crowd going, man. Come on, boys. Like I said, I don't know how you've missed that. Martinelli, I love you, but you're trying to be a superstar. Come on, boys, man. We need 3 points. Whether they're happening, I don't know, man. Drop a like if you haven't. That's why I like off all the hype with 5 goals, man. Come on, fam. Don needs to come off now, man. Martinelli. Put Martinelli up front. Bring on Tavares with the randomness, man. Martinelli, that's a ball. Peters, that's good defending. Laka. It's another corner, surely. It's not out yet. Come on, Burnley are starting to switch off. They're getting tired. You might as well bring on Tavares, man. We get fresh legs. We might do something. Martinelli. I can't need Martinelli in central positions, man. Gabriel, Martinelli. Smith Rowe. Really turn it on. Lacazette. Come on, Laka. Make up for that, Saka. I beg. Saka, please. We need the right decisions. So you do that. Saka, it's a foul, you dickhead, man. I like you, but come on, fam. Why are you moaning at the ref? You did stupid stuff. You play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. Come on. The decision, I love Saka, but that decision making and shit like that, come on, man, it's meaty. 20 minutes left, people. Ref, are you counting this on? How long is Nick Pope taking? He's looking at every blade of grass. Come on, ref. Ref, have a word. Usher him forward. Fucking prick. After all of that, you've put the ball out. Nil still, people. Tierney looks to switch possession. Good switch. Saka, allow me, bro. Second half, Saka's lost the powers, man. First half, he was unstuffed. Saka lost his strength. We can't be relying on a 20-year-old, man. As much as Saka's wavy, he's going to have games. He looks like a 20-year-old. I'm just lost for words, man. Very lost for words, man. That's a corner, ref. Surely, no, it's not. Cut the position. We're calling for Eddie and Kay. I'm calling for Tavares, to be fair with you, man. Still 0-0. Ref, how long? And the fucked thing about it, we can't change. What can we change? Really, what can we change? Looking at the bench, looking at who's there, what can you change? Results like today are the result of poor planning. Fam, what are we doing? What are we doing? Sambi. You lot are making me, you lot are getting me angry. I can't lie, because the standards are dropping. What a man doing? What kind of treacherous behavior is this? Might as well slap Ben White in midfield, man. Gabriel Martinelli marking Jay Rodriguez. This nothing to go wrong here. Ramsdale shaky save. Saka shaky clearance. Can't even lie, you could take Saka off, as great as he is. $14 minutes. 15 minutes, sir. And not a damn person shouting for the ball. Oh, we're going to play right into those jumps and kick it long. And we're surprised. Hey, Burnley players won the first ball. And it's right back with our keeper. The very person who kicked it long. But I can't blame him for kicking it long, because who's there for the short? It's the hope that kills. Not even hope for top four, just hoping to see a good performance today. Tierney. Cut out. Burnley look managing the situation calmly. Saka losing his footing. I can't lie. Might as well take Saka off. When it's not your day, it's not your day, man. Fuck's sake. Ramsdale has to come off his line. Oh, Ram did Zach. Easy. Play from Ramsdale. The pass was dead, but hey, that's more progressive passing than I've seen from certain, man. Eddie looks like he's coming off. And Eddie looks like he's coming on. Smith Rowe. 2 up front. Okay. Come on, Eddie, man. Please, I want that phone to ring today, man. I mean, true say, you know, you need to go and you're taking off a striker, but Lacazette is anything but clinical. Yeah. Ref, I hope you're counting all of this time wasting bullshit that's being done. And no one could win the throw in, and now Burnley on the counter attack. Fortunately, Martinelli's got off, so I just praise him, man. He's giving you know, the throw in is better. At least he's alert, man. So, man, we're going to live or die by this midfield. Long throw about to come into that box. We've cleared our lines. Lacazette was gassing out from the thing, man. Lacazette's been gassing out from the first half. Like, Ramsdale. Ref, come on, that's a foul on Saka. I can't let clocking it. Like, we're just... These long balls, man, they're just not working, man. I don't know how you can work with some of these players week in, day out, and conclude in August that if worse comes to worse, several players could play and the level is risen. 50 likes allegedly from 500 people. I'd rather 3 points. Thought we'd see a reaction today. Gabriel. Saka. Tierney. Arsenal corner, folks. Arsenal corner. I hope he packed his charger as well, man. Eddie's on 1%. We've had 10 corners. They've had 4. Ultimately, it's once again, we don't have a striker. We don't have a midfielder. This is why we're in these problems. I don't know what ball Odegaard saw there. He's asking a lot of Gabriel. Gabriel's kept it on and found Saka. Ben White. Look at who we're looking at to try and break this thing down. We have no midfielder, so we can't mount sustained attacks. We have no striker, so, you know, look at that Lacazette chance. It's meaty. Like... So I tell you, look, I've stopped talking about giving these youths new deals unless they're being extreme squad players, where even in these circumstances, you'd bring him off the bench. Told you, lots of like these defensive displays, they're all shit, mate. It doesn't mean much. Fuck, you know. 10 minutes, folks. Panic. Tierney tried to launch it forward. Looked like Eddie was completely taken out. I told you that. The ref's giving us a free kick. Stop the game, man. Be sensible, Eddie. We have a free kick in a dangerous area and we're playing on. Oh, you lot are shit, man. You lot, there's no common sense to what we just did. Lacazette's chance or not. You could have had a dead ball scenario there. Why play on? Decision making, man. Told you lot, stop relying on thinking Martinelli and Saka are just gonna pattern. Smith Rowe gonna pattern every game. These like young guys, senior players bottle it, man. Vex at the guys that aren't even here, like Partey and Xhaka. What you lot doing as well? None of you lot should have Sunday dinner today if this stays like this, man. Don't know why Smith Rowe come off. Martinelli ain't gonna keep that on. He has kept it on. I thought the ref would have said something courageous from Martinelli, but he's in his own world, man. Holding. You know you ain't got the credentials, man. And every potential midfielder or striker, if we're in talks for any, the price tag's just been added by a couple zeros now. Elite substitutions from Sean Dyche, just wasting time. And it's what we know. Anytime we have a half decent setup against us, we struggle. Yeah, I said 3-1. Wow. Football fan has an opinion and the game changes. Wow, shoot me. Because we're playing shit, Tom. It's frustrating, Dave. Still got lots of time to win it. I hope so, man. It's just I can't see who scores. Lokonga's moving like Bambi on ice now. Rob Holding bringing it forward. We had a little part in the second half where it looked like a goal would come, but it's gone now. Holding. It'd be nothing short of a miracle. Ambitious from Gabriel, to say the least. What a stupid foul to give away, Eddie. Another player in his own world. Don't know why Smith Rowe came off. Should have just been a straightforward Lacazette thing, bro. Good. At this point, might as well bring on one of the youth, man. Like, they might do something random. Like, might as well just bring it. So uninspiring, man. You might as well just bring on one of the youths, man. At least they might do something right. I don't understand. Like, listen, Smith Rowe's been in and out of the game, but second half he's dry. Why did you take him off, bro? What's Eddie brought? For fuck's sake, Rob Holding, man. Stop asking for the ball. You lot! Come on, boys. Ben White, come on now. Standards. This is why I'm getting so frustrated. It's the standards now. You lot are, it's gone. We ain't even got the Alex Ferguson thing to be just playing until we score. Like, we all saw it happen at Old Trafford. I can't like Wenger. You control FIFA. I know you got something ready for us, man. You must have something ready for us. Gabriel galloping forward. It's a valiant effort, but it's predictable, man. Every game, it's this Martinelli thing. He's going to drop his shoulder, bob and weave in and out. And then Sambi, come on, man. Sambi, Eddie playing 1-2s. Meaty to Ochre. Eddie. Tierney. I mean, Eddie's just doing up left wing. Lacquer. Eddie. Oh, ref. Oh, you should have went down, Eddie. Eddie's done well there. Fair play, man. He did more than some others, man. Maybe the phone is on. Maybe the phone is on. Maybe the phone is on, Eddie. Please, man. Corner to Norvell. Martinelli gets a second opportunity. Swings it in. Into the hand of Nick Pope. I mean, Arsenal just need too many. We just need too many things to go right for us to get 3 points. I understand the reluctance to use the subs, man. How is Lacazette completing 90 minutes here? At some point, do you just gamble and just take off Rob Holding or one of the, or take off someone and just go with put Ben White in midfield or something and push the next man up? Do you make Saka just play as a wing back? Do you just put on Tavares? Do you just put on one of these young players? It's not going to solve itself in house. Rob Holding fucking struggling against Vidra. He's done well there. He's cleared his lines. I spoke too soon. He's cleared it to nowhere really. Brownhill. Odegaard. I mean, the worst thing is Lacazette's legs are gone and he's dropping deep. Like, how much? Take the guy off, man. Just the manner in which this is happening is so frustrating. Like, Burnley just had to do the bare minimum and be difficult to break down. Huffed and puffed, done nothing. Stop giving it to Lokonga now, Gabriel. You might as well just do the movie thing. It's movie o'clock now. Guys who don't want the ball don't need it. Anyone trying to play silly 5-yard passes, come out the thing now, man. Eddie and Nketiah. Horrible first touch. Can you get fouled? Well in, Eddie. You should have went for the foul, man. It's a corner. Corner dealt with again. It's like, we're not aiming for nothing, man. It's just uninspiring, man. It's just all uninspiring. Big week as well. Big week. Saka. Odegaard in possession. Ref, come on, for flip's sake. Oh. Drake, I'm allowed to display any emotions, man. Stop taking your anger out on me. Furthermore, you know, I suggest you open up Pornhub and something. You know, I'm pretty sure you're used to fucking your hand. If not, do what you need to do. Shut up, man. Man, I'm moaning at me because the team's not scored. Shut up, man. Furthermore, suck your mum. I hope everyone's having a great day. Shout out to everyone who's tuned in. One love to the DG Nation. It's gone from us, man. You know, look what Ramsdale's having to do now. Look what Ramsdale's having to do. Look at this. Inter added on time, folks. Big up you lot who said it's going to be a stinky 0-0 draw. In fact, it might not be that. Boy, better focus on that. Better focus on that Europa League space, boy. This is a result of not doing what we need to do in August. I mean, give it a couple of weeks and we've only got Wolves. As usual, big up everyone that's tuned in. Just under 2 minutes left. Eddie Nketiah to Tierney. He's looking for a foul. Don't make it. Good run from Dwight McNeil, to be fair, to get Burnley, apologies, further up the field. I don't know what Lokonga tried to do there. Got nowhere near it. Saka obviously going to get taken out. Play on. Eddie Nketiah, why are you doing up left wing, man? I know you and Martinelli are thinking, but we need people central. They're reading this, man. Burnley are very good side without the ball, man. $30 seconds. Congratulations to Burnley, man. Great match. They played a great system. We lost this type of game in August for me. This comes down to not signing. But no sympathy for nobody. No sympathy for no one. 0-0, folks. Only thing I can complain about, they should be down to 10 men and there was time wasting, but that's clutching at straws. If I'm talking about that, that's dead. Lacazette had a chance. Smith Rowe had a chance. As 2 decent chances in the game, really. A bag of hot smoke and whatnot. Nothing else. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. You're over-relying on young players. Saka's lost a bit of form. You know, Smith Rowe's working his way back. Martinelli shown that while he's proactive, he gets on the ball, decision-making, like trying to do superstar stuff. The young players are volatile. We cannot keep going, relying on these guys as they're developing and making inroads to turn it on every game. You know, I blame everyone. That sort of game was lost in August, you know. Yes, 2 individuals who played no part got suspended and as a result are not there. But we know these things are part and parcel of a season. You have to judge your squad at the weakest. And Lokonga is known as a backup. I'm not scapegoating Lokonga, but this is our team at its minimum. It's not able to function, you know. Within the injuries and stuff, there's not much the gaffer could do. We had to bet on the squad, but we had to bet on what we had. You did see a change in how we're playing. Lokonga was a bit more stationary throughout. You know, our fullbacks, apart from the second half, weren't really joining the attack. But that's because of the lack of planning, going back to when Partey arrived at this club. This, just like Liverpool showed why we need a number 6 and we need a number 8. This game today showed why we need a number 8 and we need a striker, you know. We've got no forward. Lacazette, you know, big him up. He's good with the young players, general playing stuff. But there's a game where none of that bullshit matters. You just need to score. The chance that was presented wasn't taken. And it's another game you're looking at Lacazette. Although you're getting minimal opportunities, you're not taking them. We're relying on young players. We look deserted in the midfield. The build-up play is predictable and forced. There's no number 8, so our centre-halves are doing predictable things and forcing it. We're banging long balls forward, which we are getting a tune out of Saka and Martinelli at some points in the game, but it became predictable. And long balls forward against Burnley, we can all understand why that's not the smartest thing to do. I said this team is going to win or lose by midfield. We're going to look at this January period as where we won or lost this top 4 race. Boy, I don't want to say your race for Europe, for top 4 Europe is over, but it's a massive week. Spurs grinded out a result against Leicester. We're hoping Chelsea does a favour now. West Ham lost to United. Boy, troublesome. It's 2 points dropped. Big 2 points dropped. And based on Ramsdale's save towards the end, you could argue, it's a point gained. It was always going to happen, really. I did think as much as Arteta's hands are forced, and I'm more angry at Arteta and Edu because you could see this happening in August. Your hands are forced. I did think it was a bit cowardly. You should have at some point just gambled on one of these young players or one of these strikers. I'm sorry, but I don't understand how Lacazette got 90 minutes today. I'll be real. I don't understand how he got 90 minutes. It's just when it rains, it pours, isn't it? Really and truly, That's a big blow to your top four chances, and you can feel them slipping away now. For me, as the game went on, our standards started to drop. Second half, there was a point where we really turned it on. Smith Rowe making some lovely runs forward, but a lot of hot smoke, a lot of playing well or whatever, ultimately can't do enough. And it's already what we know. Any team that sets up half decent in terms of a defensive structure, man, them are going to struggle. Because Burnley, credit to them. Burnley weathered the storm if there was some. They defended well. They were rigid. 2 banks of 4-4-4-2, difficult to break down. Played for the set pieces, played for the counter-attack. Their game plan worked. They picked up a point, considering they've probably got 200 games to play this season. That's good for them. It's a point gain for them. But is what it is, man. We still look like a team that's feeling sorry for ourselves. We still look like a team that doesn't understand you have to really want it. For me, it comes to the approach. We didn't start the game necessarily well. The second 25 minutes in the first half was better than the first 20. We lost the game, but Liverpool, you started well in the first 20, and then literally in minute 22, you conceded. But why are you not starting that fast? Why are you not starting that fast? It's not working out. I think that's just a you problem, Brian, to be fair with you. That game was predictable, Again, it was almost like the variables when we went out there, we had to play those, we had to win that game. Anything else, there would be problems. If we had to draw for the bench or other variables, it is what it is, man. And any midfielder or striker or midfielders you lot are looking at, there's some more zeros being added, really, And for me, again, I know Lacazette's got 90 cards, there's hardly anyone available, but maybe you could have gambled with something else, really. It looked like, you never know, young players could save you. I'm not quite with all of this bringing on them young players in that game because they're going against one of the most street smart teams, but need a bit of randomness, man. You need a bit of randomness for what's happening, man. It's boy, man, decision-making poor again. Again, for me, it's when we was chasing the game where stupid passes. I think certain players were just making bad mistakes. The passes are not as crisp. We're looking frustrated. It's a mixed bag, really. It's a mixed bag, and it's a disappointed way to end January, really, because we ain't got no games no more. We're not playing till February. And you look at the run of games to come, you got to go to Wolves now on the 10th. That's going to be difficult. Wolves are doing quite well. We welcome Brentford. You got to go to Watford. Them sort of teams are fighting relegation. We've got Leicester. I know they bottled against Spurs. That's not easy. I know nobody wants to go and play Aston Villa. We got them in March. No one wants to go away to Villa right now with Gerrard. Definitely don't want to go Crystal Palace on the best of days, especially with Patrick Vieira. I know you lot don't want Brighton at home and then Southampton away. Well, March to April's peak. I can't lie. We haven't even got into February, but, February, we only played 2 games against Brentford and Wolves. Look at March, and this makes these things costly. You've got Watford away, Leicester, Villa. Then April is fantastic. You've got Palace, then you got Brighton, then you got Southampton away, and you got United, and you got West Ham. Boy. And this is where I told you, look, stop drawing conclusions, man. The team did fantastic to claw their way back. It was a disastrous start. We found our way in terms of, getting back with something to play for. And I told you, look, stop getting excited. They've got to earn the right to play. If these boys want top 4, these guys want to go far in cups, it's down to them. Let themselves down across 2 legs. Let yourselves down in the FA Cup. And I'm more so on the recruitment, because we should never been in scenario to go to Nottingham Forest with Lokonga and Patino. And today we would, let's have it right. The 11 is good enough to get a result out there, but in reality, we know people are tired. We know there's injuries. We know we're inconsistent. So the players didn't do well enough, And again, it comes down to recruitment. This game, it was evident that you needed an 8 and a striker, and that's 2 points dropped. And we're going to drop more points this season. We're not going to win every game. So, especially this week as well, you saw United grind out a performance, They're creeping back up the table. You see in Spurs, obviously, they've got Chelsea, and I think they're actually going to beat them. Shout out to Burnley because their game plan worked. But it just any team that it deploys a low block or a deep unit, it's difficult. It's very difficult for us to break them down. We're very predictable. And just our certain squad players are just not good enough, really and truly, or just it's terrible, man. It's a frustrating day, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. There's nothing else you can say. Focus on Europa League now, innit? You can keep fighting for Europe and that, but boy. I told you lot I'd be wary of drawing conclusions with these lot. You lot too quick to say these guys have turned the corner. Saying we're this and that. Man are looking at Liverpool. They can drop points and this and that. Man are looking at Chelsea and saying we can open up third. Regardless of that, we need to win our games. Respectfully, I don't want to praise Liverpool or Chelsea. Them and they have done it for years / whatever, in it. Years / whatever. We've done it for a couple of weeks, months top. There's a lot that we need to prove. This is why I tell you, look, when we're in good form or bad form, stop being quick to proclaim as we're doing stuff. We've got a young squad. It's a mixed bag. This is what's going to happen. Bitter pill to swallow. Because just feel that we could have offered so much more. Hardly the reactions. Our build-up play is very... It's predictable. It's stale. It's quite terrible. Boy, it is what it is, man. Let me know your opinions, people. It is what it is. Win, lose, or draw. Shout out to the Arsenal fans, Burnley fans, whatever you lot are out there, people. Win, lose, or draw, frustrating or not. First things first, we've all got our health and whatnot. And now the shameless fans are coming up. Hey, my United brethren are giving me a lot of nonsense now. Well, you got to dish it out. You have to take it, man. You have to take it, man. I don't know what go on for us today, but... And it's just self-inflicted nonsense. Like, the way guys move today, I never saw people going like, all right, you know what? We've been ramping. We saw the results of people around us. We know who people are playing later today. We know who we have next when the Premier League is back on. We need to take 3 points. It looked like in the first half, man are sleeping. And you saw that with a couple of passes. Ramsdale, respectfully, he made a couple of bad boy saves and saved us. But at the start, he was moving mad as well. Lokonga for that Buki corner. Saka had a second where he was looking dangerous towards the end of the first half. He's one of our most exciting players. I don't know what happened to him in the change room. And we've got to remember Saka's a young player. I don't want to get at him too much. He's been in the last 2-3 games. He's been absolutely shit, if I'm honest with you. But he's still my guy. He's still the guy. But this is where we're at. Are you telling me that we have to rely, as great as Saka is, anytime you're relying on him, Smith Rowe and these guys to make the results, they're too young for that. I know they've got number 7 and 10 and we're doing things, but we need better players so that when things are going wrong, you look at the Thursday game when we played Liverpool, Curtis Jones instantly look at Fabinho and these sort of guys. It's 2 points dropped. Congratulations. Well, it's not even congrats. I think Burnley did their thing, if I'm honest with you. Anytime we buck a street smart side, whether it was in the FA Cup or whatever, we're going to struggle. What I don't want to have is, let's get at this player and not that player. Let's get at Edu, but not Arteta. Everyone has to take accountability. Whether it's Edu's fault for not bringing a midfielder in, maybe it's Arteta's fault for not betting on a midfielder. Maybe if you didn't bet on Xhaka, to the point where Xhaka's a main player, him being sent off in a game couldn't affect us if he's third choice or whatever. I don't know. Arteta was thrown a mad hand that he's been dealt with, but I'm sorry, while the consequences, we have to use who we've got. We knew this, and this is your second full season, so you know that these things can happen, whether we're playing in Europe once or not. We're, as I always say, whether it was on the pitch today or in general or whatever, it's like Arsenal, we like to stand in the rain and complain while we're wet. You have multiple options. You read the weather's forecast, stay your backside inside, you get an umbrella, or you get a rainproof jacket. But if you stand in the rain and say, why am I wet? Who's to blame? You're the idiot. You felt the 2-2 rain on your head. You didn't bust out. I use that. Hey, this is what I didn't know cricket had entertainment like this. Hey, maybe the result ain't too bad. Hey, I run a live stream. And so yeah, man, that's that, innit? But hey, what's going on here? Okay. Big man. Just gotta hold it in it. It is where it is. Just gotta hold that up. Just gotta hold it. Boy, to be fair, it's the hope that kills you. A lot of Arsenal fans, you lot started to think about, we went from thinking about 6th and 8th and relegation, man, started dreaming about 2nd and 3rd. January's come and slap man down. 2022 has been a wake-up call. He's still not scored no goals. How many goals have we scored in 2022, bro? 2022 has been a shit year so far for my club, man. It's peak right now. How many goals we scored? I don't even think we've bagged this year. We got sending off though. Yeah, this year's been a bad. Oh, yeah, fair play. We got a goal this year. Hey, completely forgot about the City game. Hey, man, the City. Hey, who knew, man? It was all fun again. It was all good. It was all good in December, man. Norwich away, 5-0, committed performance with some encouragement despite losing to City. Boy, lost. It's to City 2-1. Lost to Nottingham Forest. Didn't score against Liverpool in 0-0. Again, celebrating courageous performance, but not necessarily walking away with anything. Got battered at the Emirates. Drew here. So 1 goal and a point in 2022. The good thing is everyone has to play 38 games, people. And how many Premier League games have been played so far? That's about 20-something. Boy, and considering we had technically a game in hand on some people, he turned into game in hand FC. And, like Arsenal fans said, actual points on the board. It's funny. I told you, look, the Premier League humbles you. It's a complete 360 for everyone. United fans piping up again. Spurs fans piping up again. In a few months, the league will humble them and we'll get humbled again. And as we know, where the top four is concerned, it's whatever team stinks up the place the less. Spurs, United, West Ham have been stinking up the place as well as doing good this season. Like us, they've been a mixed bag. But we bottled it when them man they have taken points this week. Now narratives can change, but boy, frustrating. And like I said, you lot, I don't even think you lot deserve Sunday dinner, or any piece of chicken needs to get cut in half. Not too many of you running around like you wanted to win today. Boy, in the deck. It's got to hold it. Boy, get back to playing Football Manager. We're top of the table, isn't it? Really? Like, boy. And the thing is, is there going to be any more signings in? And look at my brethren. My Spurs sporting brethren. I'm going to keep quiet till 6 p.m. And the thing what we're going to do, yeah, even though Lacazette was meaty, Arsenal fans are going to focus on that. This is what Arsenal fans do, yeah, when we don't get points. They're going to focus all on Lacazette. Lacazette was horrible today. All that general play, dropping in midfield is dead. It don't mean anything if when we need you to finish, you don't finish. But he's not the only talking point. He's one of the many cocktails. And I think Arsenal fans do this thing. It's all going to be Arteta. It's all going to be Edu. It's all going to be the players. It's all going to be individual players where there's multiple truths. Arteta has to use what he has to use today. But you and Edu were planning the squad, and you said if worse comes to worse, with AFCON and everything going on, this is the players. And in other ways, people have let you down, really. So you have to hold your L. It's still a decent enough team to put in a shift out there. They didn't do it. Can you see it improving? I don't know. Can you see it getting any better? I don't know. Lacazette, okay, he missed. But what did we do? We never really cut open Nick Pope. I know Pope had the good save he made from Smith Rowe, but he never was under sustained pressure like that. There weren't real chances. Ramsdale's had to do more bad boy saves, arguably. You come into the Emirates with the, shout the fans, and that didn't make it difficult. For a while, there was a period in the second half and towards the end of the first half. But again, you don't get 3 points for periods, especially when you don't capitalize on them. You don't get 3 points for playing well. You get 3 points for winning. How many points have we dropped already this season? How many, and you've got to tally that up. Let me actually, and obviously I'm being a bit harsh, City, Liverpool, we're going to get our asses handed to us, but with no agendas. If you understand where I'm getting at, you need to, how much points have we lost really, and count that and kind of count that up to where the top four race is concerned. So let's go all the way to the start of the season. We all know that was brazy. My word, where is the season actually starting? That's Europa League. Where is it? Bro, I've scrolled back way too much. The hell is it gone? It's taking me way too far. All right. So what? We lost to Chelsea. That's 3. No. Yeah, Chelsea, that's 3. City, that's 6. You only beat Burnley by a goal last time. So that's 6 points dropped. 8 points because we drew with Brighton. 10 points with Palace. 13 points with the Liverpool defeat. I would say we at least dropped a point. We at least dropped to. I'm not going to count this, but you can add up the points. You know, you start looking at the dumb points we've dropped people. Brighton, we were lucky, but again, that Brighton game, we didn't start well. Palace, we switched off. You know, game management has cost us. United, you should have walked away with 3 points. We rocked up at Old Trafford and didn't follow runners. That's a 1 to 3 points dropped. Everton, at the time, you should be smacking them. They've only won 1 of their last 14. Who was that against? That's 3 points. You know, you can't win them all, but still, I'm not going to get at us for losing to City, but we played well. We didn't get a result, to highlight the point. And we've drawn today. How much points has that dropped? Now, again, we can do the coulda, woulda, shoulda, but that's the benchmark. If we, in some of these games, if we got 3 points, we'd have a healthier standard. And you look at the games we still have to come, we've got to play some very tricky individuals. You know, again, in no order from now to the end of the season: Wolves away, Brentford, Watford away, Palace away, Leicester at home, Villa away, Brighton at home, Southampton away, United at home, West Ham away, Leeds at home, Newcastle and Everton to end the season. So, you lot tell me, man. You lot tell me, man. It is what it is, isn't it? Really? Man said, yo, DG, I appreciate you. This is the last Arsenal game I'm watching this year. 24th of Jan, no signings. I'm done. I'll be supporting the streams, but this team no more. Nah, man. Win, lose, or draw. It's Arsenal thing, man. It don't matter. Can't always be here for the good times. Lord knows there ain't been too many of them. Come on. Get used to Arteta as our manager. What are the positives, DG? There's no positives from today. I never said there's positives. There's no positives. Oh, you didn't lose? There's no positives. You dropped 3 points. Well, 2 points. You doing a watch along for the Chelsea game? Nah, I'm just gonna enjoy football, man. Fuck all of that, man. When did they kick off? 4:30, innit? I think I'll enjoy that, man, like a normal person. Told man already, stop watching Arsenal, just check it with DG. Nah, man, keep watching, but if that's what you got to do, it is what it is. Where is the light? I don't know. I see, I do see some positives with what we're doing with the young players, but it's a mixed bag. You know, I personally like some of the things Arteta is doing. There's a lot that frustrates. This is why I'm at neither Arteta in nor out. It's an Arsenal thing. You know, I see the positives with young players. Fundamentally, you know, it still is a mixed bag of a season, and I'm not trying to make positives where they're none, but we're doing better than what we was. We're doing better than what people predicted. We could still end up in the same place. But beneath the hood, for all the young players and the optimism, the spine of the team. 2 players didn't play today, so they're irrelevant in Xhaka and Partey, but you can't count on them, really and truly. Partey, I love him. He's inconsistent. Xhaka, consistently inconsistent at times. No one can hold, for as poor as Lokonga may or may not be, no one can hold his hand as a senior player and help him, No one can hold these young players' hands. The experienced players are bottling. And on top of that, it's the experienced players we have not being good enough. And as you see, every game we're looking at and there's no personnel. Can we be shocked midfield didn't do nothing today? Even when we're winning. When we beat was it Southampton or Newcastle? There was a period where we're winning and we're sitting there and saying the midfield could have done better. I said it. We're going to live or die by midfield. Defense wins you trophies. Strikers score you goals. The midfield battles are week in, week out. We didn't dominate that today. They sat back, but we didn't cut them open because we ain't got the personnel. And for our young players, our experienced players are making mistakes. Young players, you hold them accountable, but you have to discount that they're going to make mistakes that generally are going to cost you points out of a season. We're learning. We're a young team, but some of the problems, I don't feel the things we need to learn and learn quickly from, I don't think we're learning quick enough. And I feel a lot of things are self-inflicted unnecessarily, really. And I feel there's a lack of balance to the point where there's just too many extremes. You can't quantify all the variables. Wait, like, we need new signings ASAP, man. Let me flick on the Chelsea Spurs game. It's going to make it worse. I know, unfortunately, I think Spurs are patterning them today. I think Spurs are patterning Chelsea. I think they're bopping them. What do you mean there's a connectivity problem? Fuck off my thing, man. Everything's going right, wrong, people. I'm still here, man. How's it doing? My Sky remote telling me, oh, it's Sunday, you know. Allow me, you just saw we got booked. So yeah, why not? I think my Skybox is cutting out as well. Let's reset that, man. Goes wrong, it goes wrong, innit? When it goes wrong, man. That's how it goes sometimes, dog. But it's cool, man. Win, lose, or draw, I appreciate all the support you guys give me. But it's self-inflicted, man. You know, you need a striker, blood. Especially if you're not going to sign a striker. This is why you can't freeze man out. Like, this is why I hear it. If man are moving mad, they're moving mad. But I told you, look, you see how quick sentiments changes. Man need to start acting like the young G's and like I said up front is going to be the thing to the end of the season. Same way when it was just Aubameyang and he kind of played his way back into form. And like the Spurs game, we thought that was the thing. And then there was a point Laka and Alba were in the team. We thought that was the thing. Things change. There's many different variables throughout a season. People become heroes and villains. Certain people pick up form, people don't. The one thing that annoys me is unhealthy. Us picking up results is hinging on Saka taking his chances, which he needs to improve in front of goal. Smith Rowe doing the business. Martinelli doing the business. If a couple players are not at it, if we're missing a couple of players, we're doing that thing. In fact, I'm doing that thing where, oh, well, Tomiyasu weren't there, Xhaka party. It's true. But half the time, these men have been there and we've put in them similar sort of shifts. So it don't really matter who's fit, who's not there. Edu and Arteta need signings ASAP. And again, I've got sympathy for the fans. I've got sympathy for a lot of things with Arteta. But the problems we're facing through a lack of personnel, I don't. Regardless of injuries or who's in AFCON and things like that. Because things should have been done in August. Now, I know us fans sit there and act like everything's easy. But we've been saying for years midfielders at levels. You know, Arteta and Edu are midfielders, Arsenal midfielders. One's an invincible, one's played under Wenger. If we can look at when everybody's fit and say this is the thing, then we're either being naive and we're being deluded, or we're trying to be a bit cute and shy. So, boy, I don't know what we're going for our thing now, but it's looking popped down right now, man. Boy, you know. Boy. Arsenal don't deserve top 6. Big harsh. Hey, do better do something, boy, because fans aren't going to let you do your thingy. Aren't going to let you do your little barbecues. I don't understand why Smith Rowe came off. Maybe he's not got the legs. I don't know, really. Tierney way too passive today. I would have subbed on Tavares. Tierney's end ball was terrible today, man. That was terrible, DG. Terrible management to loan out Ainsley. It's true. He would have been media as well, man. Would have been media as well. Like, them, man, everyone would have been media. Like, this is the thing. With Arsenal, we always do, my man's missing, so we would have done better. When these guys are here, everyone does the shameless thing. Everyone does it. Everyone bottles it same way. Like, it's just when we do you know what? It's just frustrating, man, because, you know, I want to actually give credit to Burnley. You know, in previous years, Wenger would have sat there, Pep would have probably said it, Klopp would have said it and said, oh, they just sit back, Burnley just sit back. What do you expect them to do, really and truly? You know, what do you expect them to do? They're going to do half of that stuff. They can't do what we're doing. It's jarring, and now I can't even watch the Spurs thing, Carl. This thing is moving mad. Let's just go on. He's going pre. It's at 4:30 anyway. It's not right now. It's frustrating more than anything, folks. Very frustrating. Arsenal fans need to open their eyes. Edu is a horrible director of football. It's easy to pull off deals with Brighton and Anderlecht. To be fair, Brighton were playing hardball, man. Let's be a bit fair to people. Them. Let's be a tiny bit fair. You need a Zlatan Ibrahimovic type of player when you play against teams like Burnley. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Fuck you. Are there any white Arsenal fans? Jamie, ask sensible questions. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course. The fuck? 23 days, DG, boy. Love the measured perspective from GG. New sub from me. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm leveled or whatever, but I appreciate that. And as I said, I would shut my mouth until the window's done. Me personally, I'm not telling you lot to. Me personally, I'm shutting my mouth until the window's done, because I think it's not that I'm not frustrated. It's not that I'm not vexed. I'm not angry. It's not that I'm not anxious to see what's going on, but I don't know what you lot are doing. I hope that Edu, if you was at the ground or whatever, you started chatting, you know, But it is where it is. It won't surprise me if new merchandise is going to drop, and then I'm probably going to end up buying it, and we're going to go down this cycle again. What I will say is, once again, the documentary is going to be elite. It's going to be an absolute elite one, man. Hit the like button. Smith Rowe don't look match fit yet. He's not going to be. He's had a layoff. He's had, 1-2 training sessions. Is what it is. Sambi is meaty. This game just highlights the obvious deficiencies in the team. Sign a bloody midfielder and a striker. Boy, what would have happened if we signed Tammy Abraham? You know, didn't we try to bring him in? I don't think, for me personally, it's still, I never got the vibe that we want a number. I've never got the vibe that we want a midfielder. We've brought Lokonga for depth. You know, we only look to be getting Locatelli and all them guys there when Xhaka rumours were really picking up steam to go. It only looks like we're signing a particular sort of midfielder because we're down to our bare bones now. And the profile, Arthur Melo would be sick for me, but it doesn't look like we necessarily are looking for someone that's going to be the first choice done. As an ignorant fan, I think that's the case. I hope we're wrong, you know, because you're hearing today, it looks like we're not even trying to do the Arthur Melo thing for 18 months. So are we still betting on Xhaka and Partey as the pivot man? Or are we trying to upgrade? I hear you looking at Telemans in the summer, and that's fantastic. That is amazing. We all want that. But right now it's January, and it's a cold January here, dog. Like you're seeing, it's cold. When it rains, it pours. In the same way when we was winning games, maybe we didn't deserve to win, but not necessarily that we didn't because we was doing all right. When you're in a shaky bit of form, you can't catch a break. And this is the thing. We've dropped some points. It's the worst thing ever, man. It doesn't exactly. We've all got 38 games, so we need to pattern, man. Lokonga is scared of his shadow. Scott, he's harsh, man. I think Lokonga was better today, but I understand all the frustrations. But today, I thought it was better from him, man. Laka can't hit a barn door. Harsh, man. Man, I just saying, Arteta at the wheel. Come on, man. Are you surprised, DG? I'm not. People are saying we'd smoke Burnley on paper over cracks, but I was never certain. You never know of us. At least put Obra on the bench because seeing Nketiah come on this team kills me inside. I mean, Eddie Nketiah is coming on to play left wing, basically. Like, fuck was that? Did you like that? If you're trying to rob me, I ain't got no peas, but I'll help you try to find it. That was some big nice people, but yeah, man. Surprised Sambi was just walking on the pitch for night, a bit harsh. I think, what can we do, really? Sloppy result. Alan, you're right. Getting Sambi was a waste of money, a bit harsh. We literally don't have a midfield. That's the manager's fault. That's the gaffer's fault. Right, you lot are vexed, man, saying sack him. Chelsea, do me a favour. I think Spurs are winning that, man. 25 crosses, brother. Hey, Kevin's trying his hardest to get the jokes in, boy. Hey, anyone giving Kevin his flowers for the jokes yet? To the galley out there, he's trying to look at me, I'm funny. Look at me, I know you like funny guys. Hope you got your flowers, dear, man. Hope is the only thing that keeps killing us, DG. We've got more red. Because you lot, respectfully, a lot of Arsenal fans are so happy we win. You want to paper over cracks and paint this narrative that we're back. We lose, this doom and gloom. People don't want to look at things with balance and for what it is. I'm not saying like you don't get frustrated, but you're setting yourself up for obvious failure, man. You have to play bare the big teams. Let's all take turns hitting Arteta's chest like in his interview last year. Oof. No excuses for the loss. Completely separate. How did Peters and Pope not get booked for time wasting? Dog ass. I mean, that's what you got to do. When we're doing it, you know, it is what it is. I mean, are we shocked? This is where players need to know better. We're going into a game against a team where a lot of these guys have predominantly come up through the championship. 2 banks of 4, narrow 4-4-2. Can we be surprised that they're going to time waste and things like that? They're an experienced side. We should be with that. We should understand that. Maybe our ball boys should fucking get the ball quicker or something. I don't know. These are things you expect them to do. We were doing that stuff against Liverpool. We were doing that stuff to a degree against City. We know what they're about. We played them enough time, man. And it's a 38-game period. But still, that doesn't mean we can't quantify what's happened. You know, what we can't just scream is calm down or get excited for the sake of it. Brentford as well, 100%. We missed someone like Pepe. I mean, we missed everyone, but everyone's been there and been part of Rob's performances as well. So, it's always the one that's not involved, that's the guy, but they've all been part of these sort of similar performances as well. Like, maybe if even Xhaka was there, Tini goes further forward. And I know Tini was stinking up the place with his decision making, but still, even that's dead. Xhaka might have got sent off. Still, can we make top 4? Mathematically, it's possible. I had faint belief in it, anyways. As a neutral, I look at Arsenal squad and think there are some good players in there and could do things with the right structure, but I don't see a team or philosophy at the moment. It's burnout, we're short in numbers, and this was going to come, which is true. But again, this is where I look at those above the players. You know that these things are going to happen. That's why I don't have much excuses for the manager or sympathy for the manager or Edu specifically for that. We know it's a long season. We know, especially with everything that's going on globally. So them excuses, again, a byproduct of that was today, but arguably you could say come the end of August, beginning of September, that was the time when we actually sealed our fate in games like this. Because let's be honest, even when we was winning games and stuff, we were still having to force players to play and things like that and play them through the form. Can we be surprised? Lo and behold, this is what we're seeing now. Boy. Boy, DG was so poor today. Every game, squad depth is showing more and more. The finishing was poor, let's be honest. Everything was poor. The creation of chances, the finishing, everything. Nothing went right today. Nothing. Just comes down to bad squad planning at this point. We all knew it's going to take a few windows, but our Edu, is struggling. Real talk, DG, you're my guy. I'm a United fan, so you should expect it. Nah, it's cool, Kevin. We got to hold the licks. But I'm allowed to hit back, And I'm just sour. Hey, I hope your Sunday dinner drops on the floor, Reed, boy. Like, I can't lie, man. I hope you that capping on Arsenal. I hope you drop your food on the floor, man. I'm personally a Wolverhamptons fan. Hey, Roger, I love you, but I'm going to hate you when we next play each other. But I think United will get full spot. Smith Rowe can't play pivot. I mean, he might be able to, but we're asking man to do it after, we played him as a 10, as a winger, 8 now. You can't just expect man to be thrown next to each other. Clearly, him and Odegaard, one didn't know when to go, one didn't know when to sit. Both are kind of going naturally, or both are coming short for the ball. You got Lokonga, who's young in there. It was always going to be a mix and match thing. It was enough to put in a performance today, but you always going to see some shambolic stuff. You always going to see that, man. What result you hoping for this Chelsea Spurs game? I think Spurs are winning, but at this point, I don't want I got my Spurs and United bridges making noise. I'd rather my United ones keep up the story. I'd rather be like to my Spurs guys. Why are you laughing though? You lost as well. Why are you laughing? And all of that noise, man. So yeah, man. If anyone could lose, I just want hellfire for everyone. I want everyone doom and gloom. Simple as that, really. But it's not at that party, but it's not at that party. Hey. Frustrating, man. Frustrating. What are you going to say, man? What can you do? You just have to accept it. It was always going to be, I don't like saying it's going to be a big ask, but the practicalities and the squad planning is a real big reason as to why we didn't do the job today. Now, obviously, if I review the game, I look at the first 10 minutes for me, you knew what he was getting with Burnley. Narrow, 2 banks of 4. They're going to try and counter attack. They're going to play for set pieces and things like that. They're going to be very narrow and congested. I think our tempo was too slow. I think players had to drop deep. Once again, this game highlighted we need a striker and a midfielder. Our passing was disjointed and lacking quality. That was the first 10 minutes. The next 10 to 25 minutes from the 20-minute period, I think, there still weren't enough options for the man on the ball. We're not getting enough numbers forward. I don't feel our fullbacks are supporting. I feel Martinelli and Tini are getting forward, but Tini's decision-making ain't the best. There's still not that much options. Martinelli, it's a bit of a one-trick pony stuff. Towards the end of the half, Saka played all right. But and obviously a big part of it is because we're missing several personnel or haven't invested in the market. So I'm going to expect our fluidity and stuff to be off the pace. You throw into that the fact that we struggle to break down low blocks and deep units in the best of days, and we didn't have personnel to do that today. And obviously there is injuries and things. On top of just playing poor, lo and behold, you get results like today, really and truly. At a point, it did look like Saka, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Martinelli might make something happen, but it wasn't meant to be. Lacazette's finishing on at least 2 occasions, flopped him, flopped him. It was just poor, really and truly. Like, there was a couple of moments we're switching off, a couple of calamitous moments. Like, there was a Lokonga poor, like, where it ended up with a corner. Holding's passing weren't the best. Ramsdale made some good saves in the second half, but he had a bit of dodgy moments from set pieces. There was a period, as I said, Odegaard was orchestrating. We needed just simple more put people forward. And I'm not going to sit here and sing Xhaka and Partey's praises because they're both questionable in the Arsenal midfield at this moment, and especially together. And they're both, for 2 different reasons, cost themselves. And they've both, everyone that's missing today that we might be waffling about, they could have been involved today. And the same performance could have went in, but you probably miss Xhaka allowing Tierney and players to stay further forward. You probably missed just Partey being a bit more confident on the ball than Lokonga. I don't know how Westwood didn't get sent off. I don't know how Peters and Pope throughout the game didn't get cards, but fair play. That was a jump in the head. At halftime, I think, we've had some shaky moments. We need a bit more from our attackers. We need to have Saka, Odegaard, Tierney, even Ben White at right back further forward, really, because we ain't really got changes off the bench. I did feel Tierney's final ball was a bit poor. I don't feel we was pressing together. I don't feel we created enough 2v1 situations out wide and subsequent movement in the middle. I think we was very predictable. It was quite jarring. The pass to Saka and more so Martinelli was always on, but it was quite predictable. And how many long balls are you going to win against Burnley? Second half, of course, we turned up the pressure on a period. Smith Rowe was involved. He forced a decent save from Pope. He squared one for Laka. That, again, first time round, I might be being harsh on Laka, but he should have banged it in. Other than that, it's poor. Like, I'm waffling about 2-3 chances in the game. Didn't create enough. Didn't put them under sustained pressure. Didn't look to break down that unit good enough. Didn't really disjoint their movement. If it wasn't for Ramsdale, we might have conceded at the end, really. I'm not going to say we cannot grind out results, but I think kind of highlights were very predictable, and we can't grind out results in certain sorts of games. Obviously, our task was made harder by missing several players, but or whatever. But at the same time, or players recovering, but at the same time, squad depth is something we know is a thing in August, and we've been down this rodeo before. Arteta and Edu are midfielders, so they should know. Highlighted again our need for a striker and our need for a midfielder, specifically a number 8. I think this sort of game was lost in August at the end of the window. We decided our fate when we didn't bring in those personnel. So, yeah, man, it's 2 points dropped. It makes the task for Europe / Champions League harder. It's a bitter pill to swallow. You can't really see it getting better. And 2022 has been a terrible start. So, yeah, that's all I can say on Arsenal there in terms of my review, folks. That's it, really. What more can you say? Arsenal 0-0 Burnley review. Simple as it's as simple as that. If I'm brutally honest with you, like, what can you say? If you don't want player ratings, let's get into player ratings. Let's keep this short and sharp, man. Arsenal 0-0 Burnley player ratings. Wait, here's my phone. Let me see who's playing. In fact, wait by him as well. Ramsdale 6. Kept a clean sheet, made some big saves, looked a bit shaky with your positioning. White 5, again, didn't really see you get forward, but I wouldn't say you played terribly. Holding, I can't really give people anything below a 5. We didn't lose, we're just frustrating, but I think it's a very low 5 for Rob Holding. I don't think he was good enough on the ball, really and truly. Tierney, another low 5. He got forward and stuff, but the final ball weren't good enough. Lokonga, poor on the ball, really and truly, but a very low 5. Odegaard, probably give you a 6. You looked as you kind of were in and out the game. You looked all right at times. Smith Rowe, probably a 6 based on the second half as well, but in and out, a very low 6, really. I don't think anyone's deserving of a 4. It's not them games to be drawing man out, really. There was elements of 4s. Saka, You know, again, looked bright in the first half, went down the toilet in the second, and his standards really dropped. You know, we're relying on a 20-year-old as great as he is. You know, I love Bukayo Saka, but again, another 5. Lacazette. It is a 5, but many elements were a 4, really. Laka was quite anonymous for me by the first half. And again, not taking your chances, really. Strikers have to score goals, regardless of link-up play, etc., etc. And we've not got a striker that can hit a barn door at this moment in time in the club, in Eddie, in this current Aubameyang, and in Lacazette. Martinelli, you know, you were better than a couple of other players, really. You know, I'd give you a 6, to be fair with you. I think you tried all right, trying to do the Hollywood stuff a bit too much. Would like you to play it simple a tiny bit more, but I can't really ask for more, really, man. I think people are 4, 5s, really, but if I had to give anyone 4s, I'm trying not to have emotion. I would probably say Saka would get a 4 based on the second. No, yeah, based on the second half. Laka would get a 4. Nakonga would get a 4. Tierney would get a 4. Holding would get a 4. Yeah, I would say these players on another day would get a 4, if I'm honest with you. Am I missing out any other players as well? Gabriel. Apologies, Gabriel. You know, 5. You know, we kept the clean sheet. I'd rather score goals. You know, the bench Donnies, Eddie, NA, really. You know, Arteta, if you're 5, you know, I think you could have gambled with some subs, if any. You know, again, as much as we're asking a lot with these young players, and we know your hand's been fooled, if been forced, sorry, and you can't do anything. If they're on the bench, you might as well try. You've clearly passed the rule on them. I did think, could you have brought on Tavares? Could you have taken off Lacazette, put Martinelli over there, and got Tavares going with the handbrake of Tierney behind him? Could you have just taken off Tierney and done something else? Could you have relied on the youthful exuberance? We're asking a lot, maybe, of a Salahuddin or Mika Beref, Amari Hutchison, and Patino. Asking a lot of these young guys against one of the most street smart teams in the Prem. But you never know. I just, you know, we knew that everything had to kind of go right in the first incident, and in terms of us taking the lead and winning with the people on the pitch, because if it went against us, we haven't got the strongest bench. But again, it goes back to in August. Yeah, our hands been forced with some injuries and whatnot, but you sealed your fate when you didn't overplan. You'd rather be over-prepared. And the little players that were here, you know, you let people go out on loan. We're led to believe a midfielder was somewhere in, and it made us think, yo, okay, cool. Maybe those in the know something's happening. Now it's looking like incompetence. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, man. That's how life generally works, people. It is what it is in that regards, man. But hey, straight in. Last 30 minutes, I would have thrown 3 youth Donnies on, but then we may have lost it. And then there ends a horrible month for Arsenal. 5 games, no wins out of 2 cup competitions, and now behind in the run for the top 4. Not the start to 2022 he's hoping for. How do you see the Wolves game going with this kind of performance? Boy, Wolves are playing very well. It's going to be a hostile environment. So if they don't get their act together, and if they play anything like today, Wolves are taking 3 points, and it won't be a nice, pretty 3 points. Honestly, DG, even if we make top 4, we really Champions League quality? Of course not. I don't know why it takes a games like this for people to realize the issues we've had for years. I don't know. We just need depth and options. Give those players competition at their respective positions. Saka and Laka looking rubbed. This club needs an intervention. The time wasting, etc., can't be an excuse. We cannot break these sort of teams down, which is the bottom line facts. Don't forget, lads, Edu came out and said we have no expectations this year, which is true. And then you've got, you know, when people are reinforcing your BS with, you know, new contracts without really achieving anything. It's just not the points. We played like a total-ish sandwich. Exactly. Crazy when Edu said there are no targets for the team. They have targets for the fans, releasing new training kits every week. Our squad is really thin, and these players played their lungs out and need a break. I mean, you don't get no excuses for that. I'm not going to give you. Yeah, you're right. I don't have. You know, the squad could be like in August. These players know they're going to have to put in a performance. If you want to be a Premier League team that's in Europe and things, you're going to have to turn it on a Sunday and a Tuesday, a Thursday and a Saturday/Sunday. Am I being a bit harsh? Of course, but that's the flip side of it, really. You know, I feel we're in this territory where we cut a bag of excuses or we cut none. Boy. Trust. And again, We're relying on too many young players, man. We move on anyways. Let's hope this pattern doesn't continue at Wolves. I mean, we're going to have some time off for Wolves to the point where we might still be missing the team. On that note, though, man, I'm going to go watch Chelsea versus Tottenham, people. I'm going to go cut up this live stream in the clips where we've obviously talked about the review of the game and whatnot. And yeah, man, we lost. Well, it feels like we lost. We drew. It feels like a loss. It is what it is. We go again, people. On that note, hit the like button. Enjoy what's left of your afternoon. Stay blessed. Take care. I'm out, man. You know, it is what it is. There's no need to stay.
There's always that active and defending. I think it's like